squeaky. Uh, that's what I think of it. Excuse me. Do, 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 do. I'm going to change it. I've got that stuck in my head today. Of course, I just listened to it right before I started the stream here. Let me get my stream up on my fancy new cell phone that I love. Oh, what? Fancy new cell phone. Who the fuck do you think you are? No. Anthony's here. Anthony's here. Look at my little squeaky kitty. Little squeaky kitty. She's like, get those abominations away from me. She did not like your shoes last time. She was like, what the fuck? You know what I love about last night? It just shows me who's stupid and who ain't. Meltzer and Alvarez said Gunther and Punk was terrible. Oh, it was so slow. Motherfucker, Meltzer, you grew up watching the territories. That's a fucking old ass Bret Hart. That's Bret and Diesel from fucking 95, and everybody loved that, but oh, it was so slow. Well, oh yeah, Gunther didn't do a fucking 450 or a Phoenix Splash. Punk didn't break out the top rope Hurricanrana or anything, you know, so, oh.
Well, that, I mean, what else were they supposed to do in that match? I mean, like, what do you want Punk to do?
The story is old man Punk.
Yeah.
The same thing they were doing in AEW, where it's like, ooh, old man Punk just barely getting by. He's winning, but he's barely getting by. WWE's doing it better, but he's old man Punk.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
he's post comeback Shawn Michaels, where it's like, ooh boy, barely won that one.
yeah,
Like,
I mean, how else do you expect that match
and
to
I love it. I swear to you, I wish I'd been streaming. I literally knew exactly how that match was gonna go. I called the finish and everything. I was like, Gunther's gonna kill Punk. Like Punk's gonna have these moments where he fights about Gunther's gonna dominate, he's gonna kill him, and then he's gonna get cocky. And then I said Gunther's gonna bleed, and that'll be the moment the match turns around. As soon as he came up bleeding, I was like, I am a fucking genius. I was like, that's gonna be the thing that takes him down. He's like, oh shit, I'm bleeding, and then Punk's gonna fire up and kick his ass and super punk it a little bit and win. But I literally in my head was like, Gunther's gonna bleed.
I would have never guessed he was going to
Because I
bleed.
was like, that's the only way it can make sense for like Punk to get the shit beat out of him, and then Gunther's gonna get fucked up and bleed and be like, oh, because nobody's ever made Gunther bleed really.
That actually is a good point.
Yeah. So I called that. I was like, oh, it was so good. And I knew Seth wasn't hurt. Did you know Seth wasn't hurt?
I was back and forth on that.
Right? When it first happened, I said, his ass ain't hurt. His ass ain't hurt. Because I watched it. I'm like, where did he get hurt?
Yeah, I
I don't
thought
see
that's what I said
anything that
too.
tells me he's hurt. And then I was like, oh, I guess he really is hurt. Then they come out a couple days later. Well, Seth hasn't had an MRI yet. The swelling in the knee's so bad they want to wait for the swelling to go down before he gets an MRI done. And that made me go, huh. And then he didn't hear nothing.
Right, right. Radio
Everything in wrestling leaks, especially when somebody's hurt. You didn't hear a fucking word about Seth. And after 3 weeks, I'm like, he ain't hurt.
initially it did, but the thing was, is could you believe it or not?
Yeah.
But initially, yeah, it was actually called that he wasn't hurt, but could you believe
It
it
was
or
the
not?
Mark Henry retirement speech where the night they're like, Mark Henry has a special announcement. I'm like, oh, he's going to fake a retirement. He's going to fake a retirement. It's going to be so good. And then his speech, I'm like, damn, he must really be retiring. And then he slams Cena. It was literally that with the Seth knee thing. Where I'm like, he ain't hurt. Oh, I guess he is hurt. Fuck him. He ain't hurt.
Pretty much.
And in my mind, I'm like, well, if Punk wins the belt, where do you go? Of course, Seth is going to cash in on him. That's where it has to go. I was like, maybe they're thinking for the brief time. I was like, well, maybe Seth really is hurt. I'm like, okay, Punk's definitely beating Gunther. Maybe he holds it for a little bit, and then Seth makes his big comeback and cashes in on him. But then Seth wasn't hurt at all, so they just did it day of. And it's fucking karma for Punk because of what he did. People were bringing up the Jeff Hardy one immediately last night. Yeah, that's what you get for fucking cashing in on Jeff Hardy, you son of a bitch. And the fact that he fucked Drew over. Drew had a signing today and was fucking with people. He comes out and comes like, yay, and he sits down at his table and he stands up and he goes, shh. Is it great to be alive on a Sunday in New Jersey? And he starts laughing. And he looks at the camera and he goes, fuck you, Punk. That's what you get, you fucking bastard. So Drew was like hamming it up at his fucking siding. What's up, David? I love the Fantastic Four ring gear. That was fucking sick.
Yeah, I think I've seen it. I think.
Punk had like bright fucking blue and white on.
I mean, that is cool. I mean, he says it's clobbering time.
And then somebody said, no, that's not the Fantastic Four. That's Hulk Hogan and No Holds Barred. The blue and the white. And I was like, okay, that's funny. I was like, it's definitely Fantastic Four, but that's funny.
Where did that guy pull that out of? Like,
Rip them. God, that movie's so shit. And you know why it's shit? Because Vince and Hulk rewrote the script.
yeah,
And it was fucking awful.
yeah.
The only good part is when that guy calls Hulk Hogan a jockass. You jockass! Or when Hogan's trying to beat up the limo driver that tried to kill him or whatever, and he yanks the guy's going, and Hulk goes, "What's that smell?" And the limo driver goes, "Dookie." And then Hulk goes, "Dookie." Can see why that movie didn't win any awards.
Yeah.
It's not exactly remembered as like a fucking all-time classic. But WWE promoted the fuck out of it and refused to give up on it. So, oh my god, we sunk so much money into this and it's a bomb. Fuck it. Zeus from No Holds Barred is real, and he's gonna team up with Macho Man to fight Hogan and fucking Beefcake or whoever. Who was Hogan? I think it was Beefcake.
I can't remember, but like, I've heard about Zeus, and I kind of wondered where he came from.
Yeah,
I got my answer.
better known as Debo from the Friday movies. Yeah, Zeus is real.
Sure is.
And he teamed up with Macho Man and Sensational Sherry and cut a scary promo where they're like on the side of a steel cage, shaking the cage, and Sherry's like climbing the cage and screaming. Just classic 80s.
Yeah, that's definitely 80s.
Speaking of Brett Diesel, that match was in the top of my mind because I got caught up on Kevin Nash's podcast this week, and he talked about his match with Brett's one of his favorites. And he said, remember, this was like squeaky clean, new generation, family friendly, Vince McMahon, lame as fuck, mid 90s WWE.
Yeah, that would have been like, what, 94?
95 Survivor Series. And Nash was like, I specifically told the camera guys, all right, finish of the match is going to be I go to pick up Brett. He scoots me by the legs, rolls me up, 1, 2, 3. When he beats me, make sure you have a camera on my face. So sure enough, 1, 2, 3. Diesel kicks out at 3.5 and sits up and goes, "Goddamn motherfucker!" He wanted to see him say, "Goddamn motherfucker." He just said, "Whatever you do, keep the camera on my face whenever it's over," and didn't tell him he was going to go, "Motherfucker." And he said that was the start of my heel turn. He said they'd been making me a fucking joke for a year, so I had to do something to seem like a badass because Diesel was kind of booked like a fucking corny ass goon, you know.
Oh, he's Diesel.
But that match last night, I'm like, dude, that's just Brett and Diesel. I know Gunther's not as big as Diesel. It was like the same thing where like Brett's fighting from underneath the whole time and Diesel's kicking his ass, and it's like, oh, but if Brett can get Diesel off his feet and he can pull one out. A lot of Terry Funk in that match last night too, where Punk's like trying to throw the weak punches after he's getting his ass kicked. So I thought it was fucking great. And then I see people like Brian Elder, oh, it was terrible. Sponsor, yeah. Why don't you just admit you're sponsored by AEW? Like, just fucking admit it, dude. Nothing wrong with liking AEW. There's a lot to like in AEW. There's a lot to not like, but there's a lot to like in AEW. Just admit that you're fucking biased.
Especially Meltzer.
They are so fucking mad about Punk even now. They every chance they can take to try to say something, they take it. I think. Punk's agent has a Twitter account, and he's not just Punk's agent. He's Liv Morgan's agent. He's Rusev's agent. He represents a lot of like wrestlers and stuff. He's been going off like, oh yeah. He said, funny how Rusev's come back and he's being presented as like a credible badass, and you've got Milton Alvarez. Oh, look at him, he looks like a fucking joke. It's like, yeah, you guys are just so fucking mad that he left AEW. You're so fucking mad. And with Punk, it's like dialed to 11. Any little thing they can jump on. Oh, that sucks. Look at him, he's gassed. Yeah, he's selling. You watch the show where people don't sell, and you see somebody selling and think, oh my god, he's out of it. He can't keep up.
Well, that and Punk is north of 40.
He's 46. I think he's doing fucking great for a 46-year-old man. Oh, he's fragile and injury prone. When's the last time he got hurt?
Well, that and again, he's 46. I mean, he's not made of adamantium.
No. Oh, he's fragile. He gets hurt all the time. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I've missed the last year and a half of him not being hurt. And the fact that he tore his tricep and came back in 5 months when it really should take 7 or 8 and maybe 9 months. Fragile. Ain't nothing for God. Gunther beat the shit out of his chest. Both their chests were bleeding because Punk gave it back, and they both had blood on their fucking chest. Punk's chest looked like purple and red hamburger meat at the end of the match. It was nasty looking. And then Gunther chopped the back of his neck and his back too, and his fucking back was bright purple at the end. Oh, fucking gross. Chase Briscoe wins the poll every week. He's the new Ryan Newman. He's the new Penske era Ryan Newman.
Like what, the second or third week in a row?
It's pretty much. Yeah. He's been like top 2 in qualifying. They were like, oh, he's the first guy to ever win the poll for the Daytona 500, Coke 600, and Brickyard 400 in the same year. And I'm like, wow, he did, didn't he? He wins a lot of polls. The mental gymnastics of everybody trying to discredit Bubba's win is hilarious. All the mental gymnastics. He only had to win the race 3 fucking times.
I mean, like I said last week, the only thing I was saying was I thought he was going to run out of gas.
Yeah. And people, well, why did Byron run out of gas? Well, Byron pitted a lap earlier than Bubba, so he had a lap less gas. And Josh Berry run out. He was like 3 laps ahead of Byron, so.
And he almost caused a major wreck.
Yeah. And sure, I'm sure Bubba's team was bluffing a little bit. I'm sure they're like, we might run out of gas, but make it sound really dire. Make it sound way worse than it is. They were totally bluffing. They knew it was close, but they were bluffing. Yeah. I was just sitting there going, white flag is out, 1 to go, and I'm still going.
Yeah, and then my thing was, oh, fuck, Billy B don't run out of gas. Well, okay, all right.
When I saw Byron run out down the backstretch, I'm like, okay, we're half a lap away, and he's a lap ahead of Byron on gas. He should be fine, but I was still going.
Wish I had known that.
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't have worried about the finish so much. Shit.
Oh, I was still worried. Because Indianapolis is a long, not like most. You come off turn 4 at Iowa, oh, you've got it. Indianapolis, you're off turn 4, you still got to go like a goddamn mile. And the start finish line of Indy's not in the middle. It's like Talladega, where it's further down the straightaway. You're just going like it's a long front straightaway.
Indy's fucking huge.
Yeah. So when he came off forward, it's like it ain't over. For some reason. Don't get me wrong, I like him, but
Not exactly the nicest guy.
this is like if Bobby Labonte was the most popular driver when he was racing. Like, come on. It's like, yeah, he's good and all, but that is an ugly ass race car. Denny Hamlin's fucking Bob's Discount Furniture paint scheme is the most hideous thing I've ever seen. Why do those colors have to be on the same car?
Yeah, why did they pick those colors?
Let's see. We got aqua, red, and yellow. Wow.
Red and yellow's bad enough, but you throw
Brother.
aqua in it, it's like, fuck, man, I'm gonna go vomit. And then there's another one behind him.
Well, McDowell's, at least it's more of the navy and aqua. They kind of go together. The roof numbers is what kills me on Denny's.
God.
The roof numbers on Denny's car is what really kills me. Oh yeah, I forget. I keep having to remind myself SummerSlam's at 6. I am
Yeah,
not used to
I
SummerSlam being
totally
two
missed it
days.
yesterday. I
Yeah.
missed it. Missed it.
I only remember because I'm like, yeah, Saturday, SummerSlam. And then I was like, oh, it's 2 nights, and my brain kept saying WrestleMania. I mean SummerSlam. WrestleMania. I mean SummerSlam.
I totally forgot. And then when it happened, I was like, oh well.
Oh, and I'd like to thank The Rock for literally sabotaging an entire goddamn year of booking to the point where they said, fuck it, Cena's a good guy again. Let's just get off this shit.
Had to.
What a waste.
Had to.
What a fucking waste.
I mean, they had to throw it in the garbage can at some point.
Unless it's like a double swerve and he doubles down and becomes heel again, like '01 Austin. Remember Austin did the double turn in '01 where he's heel, he's face. Oh, he's heel. Now he's even more heel. What the fuck?
Oh
What?
yeah. Oh, 01 was so confusing.
I didn't bet today because I'm tired of falling for that trap. Although Briscoe will probably win now because Briscoe's been my ride or die lately.
It's like every time you decide to bet, you get fucked in the most amazing.
Oh, Briscoe had a shot to win like Bubba, and then the caution come out before he had pitted, and I went, ah!
Yeah.
Agonizing. Agonizing. Woo, Cedric. Cedric's another one I like to ride on every now and then. Cedric and Briscoe are my underrated. Like they could pop up and win anytime. Although people are really starting to notice Briscoe. You have to. He qualifies up front every week, and he fights for wins almost every week now. He's been a contender for like 2 months straight in every race. Yet you saw in Xfinity, Austin Hill got expended because he nearly
Yeah.
got suspended for nearly killing Eric Almirola,
Yeah, I seen the notification, but I didn't know the context.
and then was telling NASCAR to fuck off. I didn't do shit wrong. Fuck you on
That's
the radio.
like the worst thing you could ever say.
When it first happens, oh, I didn't mean to do that, and I'm sitting there going, yes, you did. And then NASCAR says,
That's what you said.
NASCAR says parking for 5 laps, 5 lap penalty. That's stupid. Oh, fuck you! As soon as he said that, I'm like, you're guilty. I already knew you were, but as soon as you snapped on them penalizing you, because if he was innocent, he'd have been going, I swear to God, I didn't do it. But it was, oh, fuck off, fuck you.
Even if you know you're guilty, that's just what you say.
And then Richard Childress says, oh, they're just picking on us because we're a blue collar team. They give us trouble all the time.
The fuck they don't.
Stop putting yourself in these situations, you dumb fucks.
That too.
I can't wait till Kyle Busch leaves RCR and just unloads on how fucking miserable it's been. Because I know Kyle's miserable.
He has to.
He has been so good putting on a straight face, you can't tell. With Kyle, you can't tell nothing's wrong with Kyle.
He's only like blown up once.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
And that's like legendary for Kyle.
yeah. He's keeping a straight face the whole fucking time through all this shit. I know what he thought about Richmond last year when Austin Dillon did what he did. I know what Kyle thought about that. But he was a good guy and say nothing. Congratulated Austin for the win in quotation marks. But I know how Kyle thinks. He hates that shit. Kyle Busch is like the most fair race car driver I've ever seen. He used to be a hothead, but he's always been fair.
I mean, he'll bitch about it after.
Yeah, he'll bitch and he'll whine, but he's fair.
He won't really give it back to you, really. So, yeah, that's
In his younger days, he would snap and fly off the handle.
absolutely.
Kyle's 34th because he wrecked hard in practice, and they had to put a backup car together. And I don't expect much from them today. Picking whoever's going to win this race is hard. It's only the second time we've raced at Iowa with Cup, so it's like I don't know. Who to pick. I would say Byron and Blaney because they were really good in Xfinity there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If I was going to pick anybody, it would be like a recent Xfinity.
Byron, Briscoe, Blaney, AJ maybe because AJ raced a lot of Xfinity. But those are the three big Xfinity guys I can think of that were good there. Hamlin said he's clueless here because he never ran an Xfinity race there. But it's a short track, surely. I mean, he'll figure it out. God, that car's ugly. Did you watch WWE in Real on Netflix? It is fucking fascinating. Triple H got pissed at Tiffany Stratton for saying the divorce thing to Charlotte, and I get he had a right to be mad. It's like, hey, Michael Hayes was kind of like she was defending herself, but she can't be saying that shit. And you can see Triple H go, somebody needs to tell her before I do. That's not okay. She needs to apologize to Charlotte right now.
I don't see the problem with it because Charlotte's a fucking.
Charlotte kind of double crossed her the week before. Charlotte didn't get personal, but she kind of took advantage over the week before and embarrassed her. It was like, damn, man, Tiffany looked like a bitch. Well, Tiffy fucking came fighting back and dropped the divorce line on her. Triple H was pissed because he's like, you shouldn't have said that shit. It's fucked, man.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Fuck Charlotte.
I don't like Charlotte, and I thought it was funny, but I was like, why? Speaking of Tiffy, she and Jade had a good match last night. They kept it. I think it was like 7 minutes. It was short, but it was smooth, no fuck ups.
Probably why it was decent.
And I was like, good for both of you. Cause like yes, Jade, you've got to carry Jade, but I was like, good for y'all. That was good.
Tiffany's not ready for that yet, so it needed to be short.
Jade's on a hot streak of having good matches. The one with Naomi at Evolution was really good, but we didn't carry job. But
It's coming. It's
you know,
coming with Jade.
yeah, she doesn't fuck up.
No.
Like
a
she's
lot of
pretty
it-
smooth.
A lot of it is because Triple H and WWE are really having to work overtime to make sure that she doesn't. But it's coming with her.
The older I get, the more I understand it. Cause I'm just like, look at her. She looks fucking incredible. Let her look. She's like female Goldberg. Cause you look at Goldberg, like late '90s Goldberg, like goddamn, look at this fucking guy.
Yes.
Can't work his way out of a paper bag, but fucking look at him. So I kind of see why they won't give up on her. And they just want to shove it up AEW's ass. That's like the main motivator, I think.
I mean, that's got to be part of it. You would think. It would have to be.
My favorite part on WWE and Real was the day of Elimination Chamber. Punk is sitting in a chair, Drew's standing next to him, Seth's across from him, Cena. It's all the guys in the chamber match talking about the ending. Punk literally writes the finish to the chamber match. Because Michael Hayes had like one thing, and then Punk's talking, he's like, look, you fucking hit me with the FU. I've kicked out of it twice. You don't know what the fuck to do. So at the end of the match, we put Seth out. You go to grab me for the STF, and I kick you off. And then as I'm getting up, you come in, Seth, you stomp the fuck out of me, and I'm laying there. And because you've already hit me with the FU and know it's not going to work, and you're desperate, you grab me and you put me in the STF. And as you're choking me out, me and Seth are looking, going, oh, fuck you. And you see Seth looking at Punk going, yeah, that's good. Seth's like, yeah, that's the way you do it. And Michael Hayes is like, oh, and you're making eye contact. And Punk's like, yes. Put the camera right there on both of us. Have a camera on each of us. And Seth is just going. Yeah. He booked that whole ending. Yeah, that oh my god, that elimination chamber where the pod broke.
Yes. Fucking
And Ziggler's got them all circling around the ring, and he's literally just going, "You do this, you do this, you do this, you do that, blah blah blah."
and it actually kind
And
of
it came together.
saved it a little bit.
Oh, what a train wreck it was! It was great.
God, it was a nightmare.
They put a video up. There was a dark match. This was a dark match in 2012. 6-man Hell in a Cell after Raw goes off. Punk, Jack Swagger, John Cena, Del Rio, Ziggler, and I can't remember who the sixth person was. 6-man Hell in a Cell for the title. And because they're off the air, they still got the cameras roll. Punk is shouting at everyone exactly what to do. He's literally getting his ass kicked in the corner by Del Rio and Ziggler. He's like, and then you're going to fucking come in and you're going to blah, 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 blah. He's just talking. Now come over and kick me, and Swagger like kicks him or whatever. And then the end of the match is like somehow everybody gets out of the ring. Cena hits, and then you hear Punk go, and then Cena hits you with the AA, and that's it. All right. And then sure enough at the end, Cena hits Swagger A. 1, 2, 3, and Punk tries to dive in the ring and act like he's trying to break it up. Here is your winner, John Cena. And Punk's hanging on the bottom rope, and he goes, he's pouting. He goes,
Oh, God.
I was like, a 6-man Hell in a Cell? What the fuck?
The title
In a dark match.
in a dark.
Because it was the week before the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, so they had the cell at Raw. So they said, fuck it, we'll use it.
But why for a world title match?
And Punk's in there just shouting at everybody, and they're all doing exactly what he says. And I thought it was funny why they put that on the YouTube channel, and he probably thought nobody would ever see it. So he's like, "Oh, we're not on the air. Hey, you do this now. Kick the shit out of me. Now stomp me in the fucking corner. All right, I'm gonna fire up here. Look out. Watch the kick." And Punk would do like the big roundhouse kick or whatever. Fucking fascinating to watch. I like that story he told the first time he wrestled Cena, and it was a dark match. And he says, "You guys know John fucking shouts at the top of his lungs," and Punk's like, "I always fucking hated that." He's like, John's like, side headlock, throw me off, shoulder tackle, roll over, leapfrog, blah, blah, blah. And Punk says he doesn't do that, and he twists it around. He puts Cena in the headlock, and they go down to the mat, and Mike Chioda's the ref, and Punk says Chioda's sitting there looking at us like smirking, like, "Oh, Punk's not going to do what he says because this is how he is." And Punk says, I look over and go, "Hey, Mike, who the fuck's calling this piece of shit?" And he says, Mike just goes, "God damn it," like trying not to laugh. And Punk says, Cena looks up and goes, "Okay, you call it." Who's calling this piece of shit? He said that was when him and Cena became friends. Because Cena was like, "Oh, you want to come?" Because Cena thought he had to do everything. Because Cena didn't know Punk like that. And Cena just assumed, "Oh, I'm the fucking top guy. I'll call the match." No, the heel calls the match. That's the old school thing. The heel, because the heel's going to be on offense most of the time.
Oh my god.
So Punk was like, "I'm fucking calling this."
Fucking hell.
So Kyoto was losing it. He's like, "What the fuck?" Punk just says out loud, "Who the fuck's calling this piece of shit?"
Oh shit.
Except from that point on, Cena was like, "Oh, I like you." Like, I don't have to do everything around here. Because we could say a lot about Cena. He was doing everything. Not that it was good, but he was doing everything.
That shows you how Vince was back then, though. Fucking Cena's having to do everything.
Yeah.
It's a fucking nightmare.
Heel calls the match. If you're going to call it in the ring, the heel calls it. Because he's always on offense.
Right. But even going beyond that, John Cena, of all people.
Going to call a match to CM Punk. Kills me. It'd be funny if they're like, "You have to drink 5 cases of Bush beer to enter." There's going to be a code at the bottom of each can. You got to get all the codes from all 24 beers in each case. I'd be in the kitchen just dumping them. You ever mix your Bush beer with a Coca-Cola? I bet that's awful. Dude, I think beer is disgusting, but for some reason when I think of Bush beer, I'm like, I know that shit's nasty.
That's what I've heard.
I've always heard Bush beer is just like, bleh. It smells the worst. Where did this Kislowski performance come from? Is this going to be the day where he pops up now and goes off? That happens more than ever now, and it's because of this car, which is one of the good things about this. There's a lot of bad about this car. One of the good things is like you're always this close because the 20th place car is like only 2/10 off the leader, so somebody in 20th can just hit on something and be the best car. As you're seeing right now, a guy who's been 15th to 20th all year is suddenly popping up and having a strong race. And now that I think about it, Brad raced here a lot in Xfinity too. Driving that damn 22 car, that stupid fucking Penske car that won all the goddamn races. It was always Kyle Busch or whoever was driving the 22 car. That was the dark ages of Xfinity Series. That's how that Austin Dillon at Richmond thing happened last year. It's like, damn, Austin Dillon just dominated Richmond. Where the fuck did that come from? Well, you're just this close. Everybody's that close. Josh Berry went in Las Vegas this year. Prime example of like, damn, ain't done shit since, but he won Las Vegas. And 1.5-mile tracks are the hardest to win in this car because they're the most competitive. It's way harder to defend the lead on a 1.5 miles. It's not like Indy where it was really easy to fucking be the leader last week. That first round of the playoffs is going to make everybody question their sanity. Darlington, Bristol, and St. Louis. Ugh. Well, Darlington I get.
But when you mix it in with the other races, it's
Ugh.
something here does not
As far as this car goes, it don't get no worse than that. As far as dirty air and the leader has such a fucking ridiculous advantage, that is just a hellscape of 3 races in a row. And then New Hampshire is the one after that.
Kill me.
Fucking hell.
Kill me.
Like, people are going to be, ugh. 'Cause Darlington tends to wind up being a good race for a few reasons. Darlington, once the whole field, once the leader starts catching lap traffic, then it's game on because everybody's in it, and you see all these great. Yeah, to get a great battle for the lead at Darlington, you need a long green flag run. You get a lot of long green runs at Darlington, so somehow the races always end up being good. But if the race was just like 15, 20 laps of time, you'd be bored out of your fucking tits because nobody's going to be able to pass the leader. Darlington, you're more likely to make a mistake, hit the wall. It keeps it interesting. Places like Indy, Pocono, and it pains me to say it, Bristol with this car is the worst. So that is a hellscape to start the playoffs. That is fucking awful. You better qualify good.
Well, not only that, but I think a lot of the fans and stuff on Twitter and whatnot, they're probably going to be bitching at the end of it because, like, what the fuck was that?
Who made this schedule? Then later you get Kansas and Vegas, and I'm like, ooh, thank God. Kansas is in one round, Vegas is in the next to last round. And I'm like, well, thank God for those two. There's a Talladega race in there.
Can't wait for that.
Martinsville is not the worst with this car, but it's not what it used to be.
No, and when Martinsville earlier this year, what made it good, at least for me, was the fact that the tires were shit.
Yeah, they go to shit, but they still take too long.
Right.
They still take too long to go to shit. This track's decent for this car because Iowa, there's multiple lines. Anytime there's a track where there's like, ooh, multiple viable lines, it's usually okay. So Iowa's kind of good for this car. And we're seeing goddamn Noah. You're seeing the Darlington effect of, uh-oh, now we're all in traffic, so now everybody's fucking struggling, and it makes it even. Noah's fighting to stay on the lead lap. Brad's going to swing this thing up high and carry a nice run here. Come on. I feel bad for Priest. He finished fourth last week. Congratulations, but Bubba won. So that killed his whole. Well, we had a good day. Now it don't mean nothing. Oh, oh, oh! I really thought Brad was just going to run into him there. Oh, Cindric's here. North Wilkesboro is the best short track for this car. And people are begging, fuck the All-Star race, let's just run an old Wilkesboro 400-lap race there like we used to. It'll be great. Because a long run at Wilkesboro, it'll be this all day long. What you're seeing now is going to be Wilkesboro all day long if we can get a points race there next year. Because the All-Star race is kind of too short. Like I remember what I said about Darlington short runs do it no favor. Wilkesboro's kind of got that, where you need long runs, and the All-Star race is too short. Kyle Lawson. I miss Lee Diffie. Thank God we're off TNT.
Yeah, TNT ended up not being great.
It was the camera work that sucked for TNT. Everything else was fine. Just the camera work was shit. To the point where they was like, yeah, we got a new director. Well, it shows. It fucking shows. You've got Noah backing up the leaders, and then Stenhouse 2 cars ahead is backing up everybody back to the leader. I love it.
I love it, but it's like, fuck, man.
Now Kyle Busch is next to last car on the lead lap. Stenhouse, Ty Dillon, Kyle Busch. Noah fucked up there. He let Byron get up top. Nope, he cleared him. Dominoes. I got a fancy new phone. It's a Moto G 2025. And I don't have to pay a phone bill anymore. My friend Anna has a free line on her plan, so they just gave it to me. And it didn't cost them nothing. I just paid to get the phone. I'm like, oh, cool, I don't have to pay a phone bill anymore. Happy days are here again. I'm gonna laugh when Ty Dillon and Stenhouse wreck and take out the leaders. I wouldn't mind seeing Brad. Now that Bubba's locked in, fuck it, everybody wins. Everybody pop off and win a race. Oh, Ty Dillon sent Stenhouse out of the way. Look at this shit. Are you guys seeing this? Oh, Lord. This is hilarious.
If only Willie B could get a run off the top.
Noah couldn't clear up there, so this is Byron's. He's going to pass Gregson now. Although that dirty air off of Kyle might hurt. What a terrible time to go to commercial. That shit was good. Fuck you, NBC/USA. Yeah, I love my fancy. For the first time in my life, I got a phone case.
I see that.
First time in my life. Which is great, because now I can prop that up and watch my phone at work easier.
So, what made you get a new phone?
Well, my old phone was so laggy. It was so fucking annoying. I was bitching about it. And I was like, well, I've got a free line. We can go get a new phone and just put you on our plan. She's like, you have to pay to get the phone, but you won't have to pay full price because it's on our plan. You get a discount. I was like, fuck it. Let's do it. I still have my old phone. Obviously, it's not active, but I'm like, during football season, if I need an extra screen, I've still got this connected to the internet. So
There you go.
the fucking when Seth tries to cash in at Night of Champions and Charles Robinson goes running and Cena fucking clobbers him. And then Cena gets up to Seth's face, what are you doing? And Seth goes, what the hell are you doing? You were dead 5 minutes ago. And Cena goes, well, I'm alive now. Shouting at each other.
That was such a meme when Cena took out Little Nate. That was
Cena, I'm alive now. Oh, Cena had the best. Cena's. We've never disputed that he's so good at promos.
Yeah.
The line he hit Cody with. And this time, the only platinum rapper showing up to whoop your ass on Sunday is me.
I took that as him throwing a shot at Travis.
That's
Scott,
exactly what it was.
and I loved it because
And I also love that Cena can legitimately call himself a platinum rapper. He had a platinum album. So the only platinum rapper showing up to whoop your ass this time is me.
I just love Cena throwing shade at Travis Scott.
And The Rock. They kind of buried The Rock.
Yeah. I loved it. Loved every second of it.
Cena's heel turn was kind of a. Well, that was fun. Who wants Chinese?
That's what it ended up being.
Big old nothing burger.
It could have been good.
They,
Could have been
I still feel like they should have kept him heel and then slowly turn him face. I would like to see like Cena be like, all right, look, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Instead of just being like, forget all that shit. I'm John Cena again.
Honestly, I can't really blame them for doing that, though.
Yeah.
Just fuck it. Let's just get out of here. Do it. Fuck it. Whatever.
That's just life driving for RCR, man. Well, Byron held the lead somehow,
It's because Brad's car's just not good.
and they got by Stenhouse and Noah. So
Yep. Brad's car's just not good enough for Willie B. He can get there, but that's all he can do.
and he needs help to get there.
Yeah, because if it wasn't for all this, Willie B probably be way.
Oh, he'd have a massive lead. He'd be gone. Big Ten Saturday.
I mean, the Lobos are gonna get destroyed.
Did you get college football 26?
Not yet, no.
But I hear mixed things. But I'm like, it's EA, guys. I told you what was going to happen. We're still in the honeymoon period where it's like, oh, this is fun, a college football game. I said, wait a couple years. You're going to be in Maddenville. As happy as we all are to have a college football game, 3 or 4 years of buying the same fucking thing, it's going to get tedious.
Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't get 26.
Wait till it goes on sale.
I got really discouraged with 25 and didn't play no more. Then I was like, well, let's see what happens with 26. And it hasn't proven to be any different than 25.
If you want it, wait till it goes on sale.
Yep.
And even after 25, I had multiple chances to buy 25 for like 20 bucks or less. Never pulled the trigger. I was just like, nah, not that into it. I'm like, it's EA. I know I'm not gonna like this. It's EA Sports. I'm not gonna like it. NASCAR 25 comes out October 17th. I have high hopes for it because it's made by iRacing. I'm nervous about it because we've been here before. Oh, this NASCAR game's finally going to turn it around, and then it
And
doesn't.
they never did. I remember there for a while. It was like every year you would say that.
Come on,
Every
this is
year.
going to be the one. This is going to be
And
the
it
one.
just never was.
And then Heat 4 was really good. I'm like, damn, Heat 4 is pretty good. We're finally on the right track. It's going to Motorsport Games. They're rebooting it again, rebuild it from the ground up. And I was like, oh, we're fucked.
Yep.
We're fucked. That Liberty logo made me think there was a caution.
Yeah, NASCAR needs to stop doing that.
Can you make it blue with yellow letters?
Or at least pick a sponsor that doesn't have yellow in it.
Like I said, just make it blue with yellow letters. Fuck off with flashing the yellow, because I'm like,
Yeah, we're all gonna hate.
oh, we had a great NASCAR moment in the Xfinity race yesterday. Poor Matt DiBenedetto gets his fucking hood caved in. Obviously a blown motor from it. Stay green. Here comes the leaders. Oh, Jesse Love hit the oil, slid up. Sam Mayer takes the lead. Brandon Jones wrecks behind him. Hey, well, Sam Mayer gets to go win the race now because he got out front because they let Jesse Love drive through oil.
What the fuck?
Right? As soon as it happens, I said, ooh, that's a caution. And I
Yeah,
went,
that has to be
and I went,
caution.
hello?
You have to clean that up.
Hello, there's oil. Hello, and then sure enough, the whole field slides through turn one the next time. But I can't believe more people didn't wreck. And it determined the race because it took Jesse Love had a nice lead, and he slid, and Sam Mayer passed him, and then another car passed him, and finally the caution comes out, and he gets to restart third while Sam Mayer drives away on a restart and
The
wins.
whole like top 10 should have been bitching at NASCAR for
Oh, they were. The only people that were happy was probably Sam Mayer's team.
right. Good. I'm glad the other team stood up and bitched at that.
Brandon Jones had a top five, got spun because he hit the oil. Shout out to fucking Spire, ninth, 10th, and 12th. That's pretty good. Hell, actually, I'm wrong. 7th, ninth, 10th, and 12th. I forgot. Wait, what am I saying? Allmendinger's call the car. Never mind. Sorry. But still, 7th, 10th, and 12th or whatever. Damn. I don't know why I thought the 16 was a Spire car. Might as well be. Same difference. They all suck the same.
Pretty much, yeah.
Colleague Racing is in purgatory.
And then they found their savior, I guess. And AJ, I guess. I don't know.
AJ's at least the most consistent.
He really is.
AJ can give you a chance to win every now and then. Brad Keselowski is a pest.
I mean, he can get there, but he can't.
That was such a good corner there. That was so. Damn. He got such a good run off of two. There was no stopping it. Byron looked like he just pulled over. Is Byron okay?
Something's wrong with
He got a problem? Well, if you look at the standings, you don't see Brad anywhere. He's got to win. He's got to win the whole race. A whole ass race. Keselowski's leading. Another good CM Punk clip popped up this week. It was from like Ring of Honor in like 2005, and Mick Foley's making an appearance, and he's in the ring with Punk, and Punk's kind of a snobby heel or whatever. And Mick Foley, I can't remember what the context is because the clip is just Mick Foley saying, "One day, I will step back in a WWE ring," and the crowd starts booing because it's Ring of Honor. Boo! And then Punk goes, "Hey, at least it's not TNA." And the crowd started laughing. At least it's not TNA. Punk hated his time in TNA.
I know.
Look at smart ass. At least it's not TNA. Keselowski won a stage. Hooray. the timing of Punk holding the belt, and then as soon as he goes, burn it down, as soon as he fucking goes to hold the
Punk
belt up.
probably told
Oh,
him to
absolutely,
turn
because
on that shit.
the camera immediately goes right at his face.
Fuck.
Yeah, and he's just like,
Yeah,
it's so good, dude.
Punk had that all queued up.
Uh huh.
Absolutely.
Make sure when I go to hold that belt up,
Just as
fucking
he gets it
zoom
up.
that camera in.
Yep. Really though, I am probably gonna watch SummerSlam tonight because I'm really wanting to see the main event. I wanna know.
It's perfect. I knew it. Although, because even though I knew it was coming, the voice in the back of my head was going, "Hurry up, go off the air, go off the air, Puck Champion, go off the air, burn it down, fuck." And then he comes out on crutches, and I was like, Heyman looks like that dude at the end of fucking Phantom Menace. Apparently, people in the back are pissed though because they faked this injury like straight up. It's kind of a weird thing to fake an injury like that seriously and have the office be in on it.
Well, the one thing about it is that I think there might be a report or something out there that Rollins isn't even 100% healthy.
He probably isn't. He's had this
Still
nagging
not
knee thing. He just
100%.
didn't tear anything.
Yeah. I said yesterday he probably has a sprain.
Yeah.
Is what it probably.
His knees are going to bother him for the rest of his fucking life.
Especially
So,
the one that he tore.
yeah.
I can't remember which knee that is, but that one probably is going to have
I
arthritis.
sincere all I care about, I sincerely hope. I know they kept it secret and tried to sell it, and he's walking around with a knee brace all fucking week. He actually flew to Alabama to meet with the knee guy. They went that far with it. I hope that LA Knight was in on it. Because if I'm LA Knight and I wasn't in on that, I'd be like, what the fuck? I would be pretty mad.
I don't know if Knight would have been in on that.
I hope he was.
That's true. Yeah, if he wasn't, oh god.
Not only that, they didn't book him on fucking SummerSlam, so that would already have me. I'd be like, okay, that's kind of shitty. I'm not on SummerSlam, but you fucked with me on that. You couldn't clue me in. I'm not gonna tell anybody. What the fuck? I thought he was hurt. I hope he was in on that. I hope they were like cluing him in.
Yeah, me too.
On that Unreal thing, they talk about how like nobody was in on the Cena heel turn except for like a couple of people.
Well, that's a little bit different, but still.
The production crew was clueless, so as soon as the segment starts, Triple H puts the headset on and goes, "Listen to everything I say." All right, he's gonna tell Rock. He's gonna tell Rock to go fuck himself. Go fuck yourself. All right, now zoom out. Now close up on Cody and Cena. All right, camera two, zoom in, and that's when Cena does his face change, and then he goes, "Now back to Rock." Now back to Cena. Wide shot, low blow. Here it comes. And Triple H was telling them as it was happening. Fucking, that's hard to do.
It's Triple H though.
Yeah.
He's fucking.
He had to tell them exactly what to do because they didn't want anybody to fucking know. So they didn't even tell the production people.
And then Rock ended up fucking us all anyway. Gotta love
Like,
it.
why bother? Why bother, Rock?
Well, it's kind of a twofold thing because they wanted Rock to come back and you know, Rock, if he's going to, he's going to take over everything and make it all his. But then he just ended up saying, "Fuck this."
And a big part of it was, oh, I got this big movie role? Yeah, fuck you guys. I'm doing a Scorsese movie? Yeah, I'm not working WrestleMania. I'm going to Hawaii to film the Scorsese movie. It's like, well, then why did we start this shit to begin with?
And it's like, okay, so you're going to do that. We can still have this work around that if you're just willing to, you know.
The kick in the nuts is like, what the fuck does Travis Scott have to do with this?
Yeah, like, why bring him back?
Why is he here?
Yeah.
What is this? Why did we let him punch Cody in the side of the head? And then Rock's on Unreal saying, "Oh, I told him to do it. I
Okay.
told him to lay it in."
Okay. But
You could have just had him stomp him. Like you could have just had Travis Scott kick him or stomp him a couple times. You have to on the side of the goddamn head. Like, oh, I'd have punched him in the fucking nuts. And then tell Shannon Rock, all right, now beat me back down. I had to punch fucker in the nuts. I was like, all right, now beat me back down.
okay, I laid it in on him. All right, go ahead. Give me a little bit.
You think Drew McIntyre or CM Punk would have sat there and took that shot to the side of the face without just jumping up and fucking somebody up?
True, maybe Punk. No.
No, Punk would have fucking freaked out.
Yeah, Punk wouldn't have liked that very much.
Did you see? Punk and Dom are continuing their fucking feud online.
Oh god.
And Punk's doing an interview with Rhea promoting WWE and Real. They're like, "Do you think this is weird how it exposes the business?" And Punk goes, "Exposing the fucking business. Let me tell you about exposing the business. They wanted her to be in a relationship with Dominic Mysterio." And Rhea starts laughing. And Punk goes, "Are you fucking kidding me? That exposes the business far more than anything we're ever going to do on Netflix. Because who the fuck is going to believe that shit?"
That was kind of my whole point.
And then Punk goes, "Dominant Mysterio, fucking bitch," and they all start laughing. And Punk's sitting there straight face going, and then finally he breaks and laughs his ass off. His Dominic Mysterio, fucking bitch. And then Dominic does it. He goes, "Talk about exposing the business. How about one of our own going to UFC and getting his ass kicked twice? Does that fucking expose?" That was Dom's response. They fucking go at it.
Oh, that's funny.
So Kathy Kelly's doing a YouTube video with Dom, and she's talking to him, and then Punk walks by, and he just goes right in Dom's face and keeps walking. And Dom goes, "Some old man just walked by and flipped me off, fucking asshole." There's a video they had everybody that was in the Royal Rumble last year watch it and react to it. They had like Priest sitting with Truth, and Truth was being funny as shit, Craig. Because like the spot in the match where Truth comes into the Rumble, Truth goes, "Oh look, it's me, it's me," and Priest goes, "Yeah, it's you, all right." And Truth goes, "I bet you when I get in the ring, I'm gonna go crazy." And then you see him, he gets in the ring, and Priest fucking punches him out, and Priest just spits his drink out, and Truth goes, "Why you do me like that?" And then they show when Punk gets hurt, and Punk's talking, and Punk goes, "Even though I was hurt, I was still having the time of my life. This was such a fun match." And then they get the Dom and goes, "Oh, look at me. I'm CM Punk. I'm like 75 fucking years old. Oh, I got hurt. What a surprise." "Oh, I want to live my dream. I'm 70 years old. Oh, who the fuck? Why wouldn't you expect him to get hurt? He's fucking old." And then Dom's like, "How old is he anyway? Like 70? Hold on. Siri, how old is CM Punk?" "CM Punk is 46. Ah, 46. Well, I don't believe that." They were just going at each other. Then McIntyre's like, "This is my favorite part of the match." Yep, there it is. Pop. He's done. Some of them tried to stay in character. Other people just like, "Yeah, this is a fucking fun match." Blah, 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 blah. Dom saying Punk's 70 years old. I heard Dom say a while back. He said Punk is like one of his best friends. He calls him Uncle Phil. He said, "That's my Uncle Phil, and I love him. He gives me good advice." And then when they're on Twitter, they're like, "Fuck you, fuck you. You're an old piece of shit. You're a douchebag." Like one day they're gonna have a feud, and it's gonna be great.
Well, I don't know about great, but it's gonna be something to behold.
Yeah.
It'll be something.
Oh no, you let a Gibbs car get the lead. 11 seconds being a slow stop these days is wild.
It really is.
When I grew up, it was like, "Ooh, a 14, 15-second stop. God damn, that's fast." Now it's like 11. Oh, that's slow, buddy.
It's because of them single fucking lug nut wheels. That's why.
Even before, though, it was like, damn, 12 seconds. Woo, 12-second stop. Ryan Blaney. Penske's good, but where's Joey?
Where he should be.
Remember you said you thought it was funny last week when Zane Smith hit him after getting wrecked by Bell? I was watching those guys on YouTube react, and the wreck happens. They go, "Oh!" They're all pissed because they're cheering for Bubba, and then Joey gets hit, and one of the guys goes, "Ah, ha ha!" Just real quick as it happens, ha
Oh
ha.
man, I was in my glory when Joey got gored.
I wish I could have been happy about it, but I was pretty pissed off that the costume was coming out.
Yeah.
That's like the maddest I've been about a race, and God knows when. I was so pissed.
Little behind, you see the five of Kyle Larson now. Hosebar is hanging in there. Larson on the inside of the two of Cindric. And then Hosebar, the diggers in there, in eighth, ahead of Haley and Chase Elliott. There they are, top of your screen.
You know, the camera work stuff is why Scott Hall was convinced that the Montreal thing was fake.
I did not know that, but I did know that's his big.
He said, he goes, "Dude, watch this shit." He says, and then he starts talking like a producer. Scott goes, "All right, now close up on Vince, because Brett's gonna spit on him." Oh, look at that. He goes, "How did they have that queued up?" And I was like, he's got a point. Maybe Kevin Dunn knew.
He does.
Obviously, it wasn't a work, but damn, they shot that thing really well. Old Bucky Beaver in the truck probably was in on it. He was probably the only one. Like what Cornette said. Cornette was like, "I knew something was coming. Didn't know what. I had a suspicion." And he said, as soon as it happens, he went, "Well, I'll see y'all Monday." He got the fuck up and got out. Because he said he didn't want any blame or blowback from this, because he was kind of in on it too, to a point.
Yeah, he was in on it to a point, but you got to see it from Cornette's.
He was the first one to mention the idea, but he did it as a joke.
Yeah.
He was like, "Fuck it. Put him in a match with Shamrock. Double cross him, because he won't beat Shamrock. Ha ha ha." And that's where the fucking like gem of the idea came from. He was joking. Yeah, put him in the ring with Ken Shamrock. I'm like, good idea.
We can't talk about points because every position counts, right? But that isn't going to be enough for the driver of the six. It's got to be a victory here in Iowa for the following three races. Here comes Kyle Larson. That HendrickCars.com Chevrolet
They did change that paint scheme.
has arrived on the
It's like 4 years in a row.
I just can't believe it's like, okay, so Larson's like one of the top drivers in NASCAR, and that's his sponsor.
Right.
Can we not get him something else?
Yeah, I guess drive the Valvoline car every once in a while.
Yeah, but it's like, can we not get him something else, like Pepsi or something?
I miss those Casey Kane Quaker State cars.
Yeah.
They were cool looking. My favorite Jimmy Johnson is the Power of Pride Lowe's Memorial Day paint schemes, the red, white, and blue ones.
I don't know if I've seen one of those.
I gotta find a picture. Oh, there's a beautiful. The first Cup race I ever went to. I gotta find it. It's fucking 2002 Jimmy Johnson. 2002 Jimmy Johnson. Power of Pride.
Right, Steve, so the right front just starting to get to cords for the stage one winner. Concern you at all if you're Jeremy Bullens? Well, good news. You shouldn't have to, run in that green of a racetrack for the remaining of
Actually, that's a different one. What's the 2000? Was it the 2004 one I'm thinking of? Oh yeah.
the race followed a certain way. You might
That one.
further on it. That could be
Oh wait, yeah, I've seen.
And he had like
paint
different
schemes
variations
similar.
of it. Yeah.
That's nice.
Like that's nice. I've always loved that.
a situation where it gets really tight.
Hendrick's one of the few teams that still mostly paints their cars. Everybody now wraps them because it's easier and quicker. Hendrick, a lot of their cars will be painted, and you can see it when Chase's car is like a sparkly kind of blue. Although a lot of the Hendrick stuff now is wraps, stickers.
This is good. This is a good showing. Let's talk more about the three. But Kim good. Kimmy?
Yeah, and Austin felt really good in practice yesterday. When I checked in with the team to kind of find out where they unloaded, they said, Chevrolet.
It's such a NASCAR boomer thing to get hung up on, so I don't get hung up on it. But I love when every car was actually painted because they would do like different sparkle finishes and shit. Like that Jimmy Johnson, that blue was sparkly blue. Junior used to obsess over his paint schemes. Those amp cars had the shiny green on them. The worst paint scheme. The worst paint scheme he ever had was that Diet Mountain Dew horse shit. I never liked the Diet Mountain Dew car. I got used to it, but I didn't like it.
I thought it was okay, but
The alternate Mountain Dew cars he ran were always better. There's so many good Dale Jr. Mountain Dew paint schemes, but the default one is garbage. This track's a lot like Richmond. Austin Dillon's top 10. Remind me when it's almost 6 o'clock and I'll move the race to that TV because I got Peacock on this TV and I'll put SummerSlam on whenever 6 rolls around. It's only 4:30 now. There's a lot of parity in this race. It's not a Gibbs. It's not a Gibbs Hendrick gangbang. Like, yeah, there's Briscoe and Byron, but you've got Blaney and Kozlowski and Hocevar and Austin Dillon and AJ in the top 10. Yeah. Boy, Gibbs and Hendrick sure dominated a lot, but Penske's won the last 3 fucking championships somehow.
don't know how the fuck they've done it.
This AIDS ass fucking championship format is how. And don't get me wrong, we bitch about the championship a lot. I don't discredit whoever wins the championship because, like, you won the championship. Everybody was racing under the same rules. You're the champion. We can just all agree that this is a stupid way to determine a champion. But if you win a championship with this format, it's legit. I don't take anything away from Joey for winning the championship, so he's won. Blaney won it year before last. I was like, good for Blaney. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is still stupid. But everybody's racing for the same thing and knows the rules. Joey Logano, the 15th best driver in NASCAR last year, won the championship. Well, sometimes a wild card team wins the Super Bowl. This is fucking racing. It's not football. Were the other 30 teams on the field when the Giants played the Patriots? No. Oh, yeah, the wreck with Larson. I thought they were going to show the wreck with Larson last year. Remember, Larson got wrecked in that race last year at some point. There's Dave Blaney, one of the best drivers to never win a cup race. That's a weird thing to say. How can I be good? Well, winning a cup race is hard. He didn't get to drive for the best teams.
No, he didn't.
But
I remember him a little bit.
Dave Blaney was a good driver. A very good driver. Justin Allgaier's another one. Never going to win a fucking cup race. Never really had a chance. Dick Trickle, don't laugh. He was a great driver who never won a cup race.
Damn it, you just had to say don't laugh.
Dick Trickle. Dude, back in the day, I used to laugh. Dick Trickle and Rich Bickle. EO, you thinking about pouncing over there?
Okay, I was able to hold that in.
Dick Trickle. When Dale Earnhardt won the Daytona 500, he was on the Jay Leno show, and Jay Leno used to do that top 10 list every week. Well, that week it was top 10 reasons it took me 20 years to win the Daytona 500. Number 1, who cares it took 20 years? At least my name ain't Dick Trickle. Dale Earnhardt said it. Who cares it took 20 years? At least my name ain't Dick Trickle.
I mean, he's got a point.
Boy, between NASCAR and NFL, there's no shortage of good names. I still get. Back in the day, we got real cracked up at TJ Hushmanzada.
Oh my
TJ
God,
Who's Your
his
Mama
last
is what everybody
name.
called him.
God, his last name.
Roethlisberger is a motherfucker to put on a jersey. It takes up like the entire goddamn, and they got to squeeze the. You know your name's bad, and they got to like condense the letters and make them italics to get it to fix on the fucking jersey.
I've been meaning to tell you, I finally broke and got me a gaming laptop.
Oh, nice, nice.
Oh yeah, it's been fun.
How much did it cost?
A little over $500.
If you start to fill up with games, get one of these. You can easily store your Steam library on it. Steam makes it really easy to do that. Because like laptops don't have a lot of built-in storage space, and video games are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I really need an upgrade, but I don't want to spend the money right now.
Yeah, gaming laptops are just stupid expensive.
I want to. I need to get a desktop. If I'm going to get one, I need to get like a serious, like, good desktop computer.
And those are going to be stupid expensive too. But you'll be able to take advantage of the full graphical capabilities of your PS5.
Fuck. You know you're doing bad when Vangesbergen's in front of you on an oval
Yeah, I'd say.
at a track he's never been to before.
Reddit, you potty mouth.
Shame on you. Dale Jr. said he used to get fired up when people would bitch about his language on the radio. Stay the fuck off my radio then. That's what he'd say. He said, I don't want to hear that shit. You come on my goddamn radio, I'll say whatever the fuck I want, because Junior was foul mouthed as fuck on the radio. I still laugh about him getting mad at Stenhouse. Short motherfucker. Guess he can't see over that goddamn steering wheel. And then TJ goes 10-4, and Junior goes, no, I'm being serious. How the fuck does he see over the steering wheel? They're coming off pit road at Daytona, and fucking Regan Smith merges in front of Junior and Jimmy Johnson, who were at full speed. Junior goes, oh, goddamn, motherfucker, can't you fucking see? Can't you fucking see? At Pocono, if the tire falls off this thing and I go up there and hit the wall, I get to come back in there and hit every goddamn one of you with a hammer. And Darrell Waltrip goes, who does that sound like? He's talking about his dad. He said, who does that sound like? Some days you just don't have it.
And that would be one of these days for Reddit.
I think so. Some days you're just like, we're fucked. Like, we just don't have it. No amount of adjusting. We missed something major before the race that we can't fix.
Or Cook's fam, GG.
Yeah.
Wait for next week.
Kyle Busch is having one of them days where it's just like, we're fucked.
Really, one of
Yeah. Logano might be having one of them days. He's not looking too good.
which is good. Fuck you, Logano.
Hamlin is very mid today. Yeah.
Love me.
Greg, man, I don't know what to do. Like, they feel the pedal is ball. I don't know whether they're not cold enough or what. Let's try.
Brake problems.
It's just getting worse when I try to pump.
That makes sense.
Losing your brakes before we even hit halfway. That sucks.
Yeah, that ain't because if the team tries to fix it, it could get worse.
I love the old school NASCAR, and it still applies in a lot of places. Stay off the brake. As much as you can. Don't hit the brake too much. That's how guys like Earnhardt just fucking whooped everybody at Bristol. He figured out I can run Bristol without hardly touching the brake all day long. But when I really need to go fast to end, I can pump the shit out of the brakes. Because if you use the brakes, you can go faster. Like it helps you in the corner. But you just coast and lift at Bristol all fucking day, barely touch the fucking brake. And then at the end, your brakes are fresh and everybody else has wore theirs out and they're starting to fade. Martinsville, another place. Stay off the fucking brake as much as you can.
It's actually made the fluid boil a little bit, so that makes the pressure. You got no brake pressure, you got no brake pedal pressure. And the only way to really fix that is it is
I remember Junior, they caught Junior, he was leaning into Danica's in-car at Bristol. It was during practice, and he's in her window trying to tell her how to drive Bristol. And Junior's like, stay off the fucking brakes. And you can hear him say it, stay off the fucking brakes. We don't use brakes here. Unless you just absolutely have to. You should be able to settle in and know when you need to lift and just coast and then ease back on that. Take it easy, stay off the fucking brakes. Yeah. That's,
That's when you know you
that's
suck.
what kills me about her. She had every goddamn resource possible put behind her.
And that's how you know you suck. When Junior can't help you, that's a problem.
She drove the best shit, had the best teammates. Just couldn't. I think she could have been a good Xfinity driver because she was starting to figure it out. But I want to go to Cup. Big mistake. How many people make that fucking mistake? I got you can't blame them because like, oh shit, opportunity to go to Cup. I got to jump on this right now while it's available. You kind of have to.
But it's Danica. She played it.
Yeah. Junior says he would have loved to have had her in his Xfinity car for another year because she was starting to figure it out, and he was right. She had like she ran like top five at Vegas. Had a car good enough. She could have won Montreal. She kind of got fucked Montreal. Was going to finish like third at Road America and got wrecked for no reason by Jacques Villeneuve. So,
I remember that name.
yeah.
I remember he was a total douche.
And she was pretty solid at Daytona and Talladega. She figured that super speedway stuff out pretty quick. If she had stayed with Junior Motorsports and Xfinity another year or two, who knows? She was never going to be great or anything. She could have been Elliott Sadler. Female Elliott Sadler.
I think that's an insult to Elliot, but I can't tell.
She could have been female Elliott Sadler. I like how if you hate Seth Rollins, when you hear "burn it down," it's like nails on a chalkboard. Then I saw a video. People were leaving the show last night going, oh, riding the escalators out. And there's a guy in a CM Punk shirt going, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck oh, when I was leaving Raw at fucking Brooklyn at the Barclays Center, a dude had his windows rolled down and was blasting Finn Balor's music. And when it went dun dun dun, he would turn the brights on his headlights on. Dun 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 dun, and the whole fucking parking garage lights up because he's turning his brights on. Hilarious. Missed that song.
I miss Finn Balor being seriously.
He's put in a prominent position, but boy, they take him for granted.
But he lets it happen. So it's like, whatever.
He re-signed, so you got a point.
At the head of this field, the pole sitter just continues to dominate. He's sustained that pressure from Ryan Blaney, and he's in a very good groove in stage two. A lot of conversation on the radio about brakes and the
People are bitching about the car again, and they said, "Wow, the leader couldn't pass the 35th place car." Thumbs up. The leader struggled to lap the 35th place car.
their brakes last. Add some tape. Compare that to the 24. It's a little different because he has a little bit of opening top and bottom. What's really impressive is look at the difference over here. I mean, look how close up both guys have the left front.
Somebody, they covered themselves on this because I saw people going, "Punk looks like a fucking idiot. Why wouldn't you just leave?" Well, Seth comes out on the crutches, and that got Punk's guard down. So Punk kind of relaxed, and then Seth throws the crutches away and runs to the fucking ring. What's Punk gonna do? Run away like a bitch? No, he's gonna fight. So they kind of covered themselves with, okay, Seth's on the crutches. That's why Punk wasn't like, see ya. Because people were going, why didn't he just run? He's a baby face. He ain't gonna run from shit.
Well, that is
Yeah, he's a stubborn fucking asshole. Have you watched Fantastic Four yet?
not yet, but I'm going.
It's great. Genuinely fucking great. And Superman is as well. Both of them. I loved Fantastic Four. This Fantastic Four, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's set in this weird universe.
Yeah, I know. It's set in
Yeah, it's in another universe, but it's like this hyper idealistic 1950s retro futuristic world, and everybody loves the Fantastic Four. Like it's so wholesome.
Man, some stars are Ryan Blaney. Fuck.
Noah again.
I get spoiled by Jeff, where he takes us for early morning rides
Noah Gregson ever living on the tail end of the lead lap.
between that newly resurfaced, which
Of
is
course, he's already a lap down. I think that makes him two now.
that either
Because there was no way he was the free pass at the end of that first stage, I'm pretty sure.
recently resurfaced onto the older asphalt.
God, we're getting past by Austin Dillon.
Unbelievable the difference, and I'm shocked at the
Disgusting.
how he appears a year later. You know, it's just so
Man, if we run Richmond and Iowa every race, Austin Dillon would be a championship threat.
last year when they repaved the corners, they were basically pitch black, and it was obvious. Now the whole place is bleached so much, it's it's hard to understand. But those sections in the corner are much smoother. Boy, that fight that you just saw a glimpse of, Austin Dillon and Chase Elliott, and by the way, Christopher Bell is in the mix as well. There it is, what a boss. This has been going on for probably 30 laps. Dillon and Elliott, and it's kind of shades of the opening stage between William Byron and Brad Keselowski. Just working, looking, different options, different lines.
Bell's car got so tight off the dirty air on Austin Dillon's car, he barely kept it out of the wall. WWE Unreal did drive me crazy a little bit. 4 days before the Royal Rumble, Triple H, they had the writers meeting, there's cameras in the room. Triple H, are we still good on who's winning the Rumble? What does everybody think? Everybody in the room, and I mean everybody, goes, Punk, Punk, yeah, Punk. And Triple H goes, I agree, Punk, Punk. We all good with that? Ed Koski, nah. Michael Hayes, well, what about Jey Uso? Two guys talked that entire goddamn room into Jey Uso. Because Triple H flat out says, I don't think he's got it. He's over, but he gets blown up. He's not in shape like he needs to be.
I agree.
Triple H was saying all, and I said, oh my God, somebody was actually saying it.
I agree with all that, but you can't deny Jay. because
That's the
he
thing.
makes you money.
He was over as fuck. And Michael Hayes, and their logic was, well, everybody does kind of expect Punk to win. Maybe we surprise people. Jay's over enough. Sure, we'll give it a shot. Because they had their WrestleMania fucking shit laid out. Punk versus Gunther, main event. Cody versus Cena, main event. Seth versus Roman. Like, the Mania card's so fucking different. And then that week, they were like, Jay's going to win the Rumble. We're going to put Punk, Seth, and Roman together and make that a big main event. But if Jay shows us something, we'll make his match main event. Because he is going to win the Rumble.
Well, I'm
Jay
glad
didn't show him enough.
I'm so glad Jay and Gunther did not main event.
And it just...
Oh, I'm so glad it didn't main event.
And it just killed me because I'm like, yes, I'm a Punk fanboy. I wanted Punk to get a Rumble win. And I think, in hindsight, he probably should have.
Yeah, but
Because the Jey Uso thing didn't quite work like they
it
hoped.
didn't work. But he makes you money, and you got to do something.
I just love the honesty. And they showed Michael Hayes the week after Jay botched the splash over the top rope. Remember that? And Michael Hayes goes, for a few weeks there, we were thinking, we messed up. Made a wrong decision.
Well, you also got Rikishi pitching up the storm too, so you got to keep him happy.
So they took a chance. It didn't completely pay off. It didn't totally fucking shit the bed, but it didn't pay off.
No, I'd say if anything, you break even.
Yeah.
Not terrible.
Put it back on Gunther.
Yeah,
And we'll go back to Gunther and Punk for SummerSlam like we were going to do at WrestleMania. Because Punk and Gunther was going to be WrestleMania. But then because they changed that, Punk and Gunther got to wrestle each other like 5 times on house shows and get used to each other. Which is a very old school thing they used to do back in the day.
So there is a little good that came out of it.
Whenever they knew that they were building into a big main event match, they're like, let's put it on the house shows so they can fucking try it out and see how they do. Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan. For some reason, Vince hated their house show matches, and that's why they didn't do it at WrestleMania 8. But if you go back and watch, those matches are on camera. They shot them. Good shit. They just uploaded one the other day of Flair versus Hogan at Madison Square Garden in like '91. It's great. Flair fucking wins, but screw it. They do a dusty finish and Flair cheats and beats Hogan. Great fucking match. Part of me thinks Hogan realized that the crowd really liked Rick.
That had to be part of it.
And I think the crowd reaction to Hulk at the Rumble that year kind of got under Hulk's skin of, oh, they will boo me. Because he got booed at the '92 Rumble for being a little whiny bitch pulling fucking Sid out of the Rumble. They thought, oh, ha, Hulk got him back. No, fuck you, you're a crybaby. And then Ric Flair wins, everybody cheers. So I think Hulk kind of squashed that too. Let me work with Sid, brother. Because the crowd would have cheered for Rick a little bit more.
Oh, there's no doubt they'd cheer for Rick.
You'd have had your fucking Hulk marks and all that, and Flair would have been the definitive heel. But people were going to get behind Rick. People loved seeing Rick win that Royal Rumble.
Rick would he'd have took the crowd. There's no doubt about
So that's probably the main reason why that they didn't do it. That, and they go back and edit the crowd sound to make it sound like Hogan got cheered when he pulled Sid out of the Rumble. That was the first time WWE ever did something like that. They edited the audio and replayed it on Superstars or whatever. God rest in peace, Hulkster. But how insecure do you have to be?
it. It was the time period. That's how you were when you were up at the top.
Yeah.
That's just how it
Everybody was like hyper defensive, and he was the biggest about it.
was.
Yeah, Punk and Gunther fucking banged it out on house shows earlier this year and went well. Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold did that. In like '96, Shawn Michaels was wrestling Stone Cold on house shows
Makes sense.
because they knew like this is going to be a big match we're going to get to later on. And they don't do house shows anymore, so it's kind of hard to do that. But I remember people going, why are they wasting Punk and Gunther on house shows? What the fuck is this about? Well, there was a reason. They had to get to know each other. They both take the shit so seriously, they thought, yeah, let's get a trial run here. And it paid off yesterday.
Chase Briscoe has now led the most laps in this race at 75 and has a mirror full of Brad Keselowski.
You would think that they would hate house shows, but most guys prefer house shows.
Well, yeah, because it's relaxed, laid back.
It's way more laid back.
You don't have a road agent constantly up your ass.
Oh my god, on that Unreal thing, the Seth Punk match from the Netflix debut,
Right.
Bruce Pritchard is glaring at Abyss because this shit's running long. And Abyss is the producer. And the whole time Abyss is like, I'm trying to tell him because he's got the headset talking to the ref, tell them. And then the match ends. They start to go into the finish, and Abyss goes, oh, thank God. They're going to the finish. We cut out the Anaconda Vice. There was a whole part where Punk was going to do the Anaconda Vice, and it was going to go on. We cut that out and just went straight to the suplex off the top. Bang. Up GTS. Seth falls on him again. GTS. He's like, yeah, we cut out the Anaconda Vice part. So we went over, but we at least cut that part out. And it was a great fucking match. I was sad when I said, oh, they cut a whole part out. Because the match was so good. Because that was such a good fucking match. I'm like, it was still good, and we would have never known. But I heard them say, yeah, they cut out the Anaconda Vice part. They didn't do that. So.
Well, I wish we could have at least gotten it at some point earlier.
Because they say, you know, people think because we're on Netflix now, we can have unlimited time. That's not true.
No.
The arena is the problem. Like, you have to be done by a certain time. Like, Punk and Seth's starting to go a little long here, dragging it out. Speed them up, speed them up, speed them up, speed them up. And it's just Bruce Pritchard going.
Well, I mean, what do you want Abyss to do?
And then,
He can only tell
and then after, they're like, oh, thank God. And Abyss is like, look, Bruce, I'm so fucking sorry. And Bruce goes, look, it was overproduced, but it was good. So, you're okay. And Abyss, and William Regal's like comforting Abyss, like, you did a great job, man. You did a great job. It's fantastic. So these things happen. And Abyss like, Punk, of course, Punk and Seth come back. They don't give a fuck. Because they can go as long as they want. They're not going to get in trouble. So Punk's like, oh yeah, great match. And Seth's like, fucking good shit. Abyss is back there fighting for his fucking life.
Yeah, meanwhile,
Everybody on Twitter was like, oh, poor Abyss. He was so stressed out during Seth and Punk's match. It was so sad. It shows you how involved the process is of putting a fucking match together.
oh yeah, it takes everybody and the village.
Yeah. And the camera guy's got to be clued in on shit so they know what to look at.
I'd say they're probably the most important in the process.
After Kyle Larson's going to be a chassis adjustment. It was tight center snapping loose on next. He was kind of confused.
And then they showed the cage match, which was even better. And they were all like, "Oh, this was so fucking good." Everybody, Triple H, Pritchard, they're like, "That was fucking amazing." That cage match with Seth and Punk. Oh, they were so fucking happy about it.
As we see the leader, Chase Briscoe, making a stop. Remember, he has that first box. He said, too loose on entry, but getting tight and dirtier. He said, if we can't fix that, it's going to be very hard to pass. And they put those fresh sneaker tigers on. It takes no go fuel.
There was some subpar performances earlier in the year.
Subpar.
Same crew, but it's not what they
Don't use that F1 terminology here. It's NASCAR.
the season goes on.
Oh, another thing. They're meeting before WrestleMania. Who's going over in the triple threat? What does everybody in the room say? Punk. Everybody in the room says Punk. And Triple H goes, I want Punk going over. And I couldn't believe Triple H was like adamant, like Punk wins. And then Triple H goes, are we still going to do the thing where Heyman fucks him? And they were like, yeah. And he goes, okay, so Heyman fucks him, but Punk overcomes that and wins. And Ed Koski goes, I think that sucks. And Triple H goes, well, what would you do? And he was like, well, because it wasn't clear if Heyman was going to go back to Roman or go with Seth. And Ed Koski's like, he goes with Seth. Like, he double crosses both Roman and Punk. He's not just getting pissed at Punk. He double crosses Roman, too, and he goes with Seth. I think that's way better for this. And somehow that becomes the idea. And it was great. But I was like, damn, again, they were like, yeah, Punk. And then one fucking guy gets it changed.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not like that. The ending of that match.
Well, that Triple H's compromise was Seth pins Roman, so Punk doesn't really lose. It's okay, we'll go with that. That was his compromise.
I still don't understand the weird double turn. I
Yeah.
don't get it. I don't get it.
But that was hatched that week because they were like, we're pretty sure we're going to do it. Because Triple H's like, the thing where Heyman fucks Punk, we're still doing that, right? But he's going to overcome it. And Triple H, because he beats Roman, said, I really don't care which one, but I would like to see Punk win that. So, one thing that show confirmed to me, and it did my heart a lot of good, I'm like, Triple H has Punk's back. That blows my fucking mind. He really has Punk's. In every situation they show, Triple H is like, what about Punk? Like, he's got his back.
I mean, and it makes sense. Because, I mean, Punk's like one of your top three guys. I mean, you want to eventually have a little bit of a run with him before he retires, you would think.
And there is value in, because everybody loves Punk, like, universally. Oh, god damn it, he got fucked again. Come on, Punk. Like, they're going to drag it out, and it's going to get paid off. The chase is better than the catch. I know Punk's all about that, too. And he's never going to turn heel because people are just going to cheer him anyway. That's why he doesn't want to turn heel. Because he's old school. He's going to be pissed about getting cheered while he's a bad guy, so he doesn't even want to do it at all.
I mean, that's. I would say, if anything, Punk's a tweener because it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
if
he's a
face or
great
heel.
fucking. He's the same guy.
Yeah, it doesn't
Stone
matter
Cold
if
was
he's
that
face.
way too. He's like, you don't. He's good and bad. He's just himself.
I mean, it took a lot to really make Austin annoying, which Vince eventually did. But I mean,
Their way of making Austin a definitive heel was to make him a whiny bitch. Because at first,
in a fucking bar.
because at first he was just fuck y'all, I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin, but he was still acting like Stone Cold. So I said, God damn it, it's not working. Well, make him just a sniveling little kiss ass bitch. And he loved it. He thought it was fucking funny.
It wasn't funny.
It was pretty funny. It just didn't
Well,
work.
in hindsight, yeah, it's funny, but
They just made him a sniveling kiss ass bitch instead of just being like, oh, now he's evil Stone Cold. Now he's bitch Stone Cold, and that's what makes him a heel.
But then he comes back and he's like, "Oh, I'm Stone Cold."
The fucking reboot they do after Survivor Series that year. Stone Cold's just back to being Stone Cold again. He's got the old music and everything. What do you mean what happened for the last 8 months? He's Stone Cold. It was literally that fast. I think he takes like a week off, and then he comes out, and he stuns Kurt Angle when Ric Flair debuts, and he stuns Vince and toasts with Rick, and now he's Stone Cold again. No explanation. What? He goes overboard with the what thing that takes on.
Force.
But just if you watch that shit, you're like, so he's a good guy again, huh? All right. And Kurt Angle goes back to being a heel after being the biggest baby face in the fucking alliance for a
And it was
while.
awesome.
Yeah, it was great. That blew my mind as a kid. I'm like, why the fuck are we cheering Kurt Angle? Even as this kid, I was like, I don't want to cheer Kurt Angle.
Right, right.
Everything's backwards. That one could get ugly. They just showed the Eagles Cowboys commercial.
And it absolutely might because Michael Parsons wants a trade.
Here's a wild idea that's never going to happen. Micah for Terry.
My God.
I don't want Washington to lose Terry, but if they're gonna, I don't know.
That would. I think that would literally cause World War III if that happened.
You know, if the Cowboys had a running game, which they do not,
No, they don't.
they could still win 9 or 10 games. They would be good enough to stay in most games.
It's almost as if you're saying.
SVG spun, and a bunch of guys hadn't pitted yet.
Oh, they get the pit now.
Yeah. 15 fucking cars ain't pitted.
Well, this race just got flipped upside down.
I like how Shane was the caution, but it benefits him because he was one of the ones that was running long. And I'm always the guy going, short pit, short pit, short pit. This is why you don't. But I'm always like, come on, we got to get an advantage. I'm quick to be like, we ain't going to beat him straight up, short pit.
Well, the short pit's been working out for like what the past month.
A lot of races have these really long green runs where you can get away with it. But then every now and then, something like this happens.
Well, it's been happening this year where short pitting you can actually do it. But yeah, this is the one time where thank God nobody really did it.
Yeah. Gibbs, Berry, Hamlin, Reddick, Jones, Bowman, Kyle Busch benefits from this. Suarez was running like shit. Custer and Priest were running like shit. That's a lot of people getting a break. Shout out to Brad and Blaney for running a little long because they were already up front anyway.
So, first caution, non-stage break caution of this Iowa Quad 350 powered by F.
They showed on Unreal, Tiffy and Charlotte are totally cool. They were quick. They were quick to forgive each other and be friends. I was surprised. I was like,
I
ooh.
will say that I think the main reason why they were able to pull it off is because Tiffy stood her ground and didn't just let Charlotte run all over.
Yeah, I think Charlotte gets that because Charlotte don't let people run over her. She's something else.
Well, there's words we can use for Charlotte.
She was very quick to forgive her, and they were very happy with each other at WrestleMania.
Really?
They were happy as fuck. I thought the match was sloppy. Oh, it was pretty sloppy, but I didn't hate it. But I expected more
I thought the match was going to be way better than what we got.
because I thought they were made for each other.
Well, I mean, I kind of thought, okay, well, maybe we'll get some decent stuff out of them, and the whole time it was just nothing but a mess. But at least they forgave each other.
Charlotte busted Tiffy's lip in the match.
It just looked like to me the whole time they were just trying to beat the shit out of each other, not actually, have a good wrestling.
Yeah.
Cassie going in the left rear of Austin Centric. They said just a little bit. 309 said it was better on the long run as they take sticker tires and fuel.
See Austin Cindric go by your screen there, by left to right on your screen. It's been a very productive day for the Talladega winner.
I'm surprised Joey Logano didn't benefit from this,
I'm glad he didn't.
but he didn't.
Fortunately for Shane
Fuck you, 22.
I'll be right back. they had the moment where Triple H tells Jay about what the plans are. He walks up to Jay and he's like, "I need to talk to you. I'm going to strap a rocket to your ass." And Jay was like, "Okay." And Triple H is like, "Now, you got to do your part too. So, step your fucking game up, get in shape, and don't be so fucking winded. Like, I believe in you. That's why we're doing this." Didn't quite work. Not like he totally blew it.
No.
But as soon as like, "Oh, put it back on Gunther," I'm like, "Yep, reset." Going back to Gunther for a little while. Should have never took it off him to begin with.
Well, I think it's good that you did, so that way you at least see what you got. But well, oh well. I mean, at least it appeases, those of us who wanted Jay to get the belt. He did. Can't say he didn't. Yes, he did. He got it. Had his WrestleMania moment. That shuts all of us up.
Yeah, there was no what ifs. I hate what ifs. How many times have we been like, "God, if they would just give this fucker a chance." LA not. You know what I was thinking? If Seth was hurt, I'm like, okay, we'll let Punk keep it for a little while. And then my idea was Punk drops it to LA Knight. And then Seth cashes in. And then LA Knight chases Seth.
Not bad.
'Cause
Yeah, why can't LA Knight get a chance?
I was
Why
like,
can't we strap a
I was like, we'll give it to Punk and he can fight Finn or whoever the fuck. Have like a good little run. And then sometime before January, I want it before the Rumble, drop it to LA Knight, and then Seth fucks LA Knight over.
Here at Iowa Speedway, just year number 2 for the NASCAR Cup Series here at this.
But I was like, Seth ain't hurt, so we're not going to get that far.
It's a pretty interesting race so far. All those cars you see right there are waving by the pace car. So basically what happens is because they chose not to pit and the leader was scored behind them, they kind of get their lap back for free. So that includes seeing them by, Larson,
I shared the clip of Ozzy and Jericho's segment on Raw from 2009 when Ozzy was the guest host. Jericho loved Ozzy, and he's like a heel talking shit to Ozzy. "I want to be just like you, but then I grew up, and now I'm better than you." And Ozzy goes, "I really don't think so."
Okay, Ozzy.
Jericho said, if any of you ever disrespect me again, well, that would be the ultimate sin, wouldn't it? Because Ozzy's got an album called The Ultimate Sin. That would be the ultimate sin, wouldn't it? And then Jericho walks out, and Ozzy goes, "Who was that bloody loser? He's just out of his mind." Ozzy, he called him a loser. "Who's that bloody loser?"
Typical heel Jericho.
Yeah. The best is Jericho goes, "I went to all your concerts. Let me hear you go crazy. Show me your cigarette lighters." And he does one of Ozzy's jumps he does on stage, and you see Ozzy go. Sharon's trying not to laugh. "Let me see your cigarette lighters." Yeah, I loved you, Ozzy. You were my hero.
That's like fucking WCW Jericho bitching at Ozzy.
Yeah. Kyle flipped off Bowman because Bowman might have caused Kyle to have a bad pit stop.
Alright.
Kyle, don't flip off the ride you should have stolen instead of going to RCR. Oh boy, all these cars in the top 10 that just don't belong. A lot of them.
Reddick is going to be a speed bump, though.
Well, sometimes guys just get planted up there, and it's like, oh, when they're in a little bit cleaner air, they're better than they thought. But he's struggling. Yep. Oh. Brad's almost done that a couple times. Look at Reddick. Poor bastard. Ah!
Get him out.
Hang on, hang on. That thing's loose.
Get him out. Don't. Stop. You need to stop.
Woo! Reddick's just fucking dying of death. Oh.
Suarez just,
Well, so much for getting planted at the front and staying there.
yeah, that was never going to happen with Reddick. Who did Suarez just tap on the ass?
They was Hamlin.
Yeah, Hamlin tapped him on the ass.
I think Hamlin stopped earlier for the corner than Suarez thought he would. Whoa, we got a spinner. Cody Shaneware. I think Blaney's going to be the leader when the caution came out. I think it was Blaney.
Cody Ware spinning down the front straightaway. We went all that time with no caution.
I tell you about the Aussie clip I saw where he's bitching at his son. Jack is getting ready to go out for the night. And Ozzy goes, whatever you do, don't fucking get drunk or stoned tonight. And then Ozzy goes, because I'm fucking pissed that I can't. The honesty. He did not want to be clean. He did not want to be off drugs. He liked doing drugs. And I'm fucking pissed that I can't. He folds his arms. He only ever tried to be sober for his family. He didn't want to be sober. He liked getting high and having fun. They asked Sharon when Ozzy got out of rehab for the first time, how long did he stay sober? About 45 minutes. Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, fuck off, it's vodka. When his buddy thought he had a thing of water. Oh, fuck off, it's vodka. Just don't tell Sharon, she'll fucking kill me. Oh, Ozzy, you're drinking water. It's good to see you being healthy. Oh, fuck off. There's a great clip of him on the Osborne show talking to the camera, and he goes, I shouldn't be fucking drinking alcohol, period. And then the next shot is him later that day with a glass of wine going, pouring it into the fucking thing. I shouldn't be drinking alcohol, period. Ah. Uh, I like Blaney and Kozlowski staying out. Kyle Busch should pit. Oh, no takers. Cowards, all of you. Oh, Briscoe, Larson. Okay. They're the ones that had to take the wave around into the last caution when they got stuck a lap down. So pit now, stay out later. Nah, he said, I'm not afraid. What? Alan Gustafson's not afraid of making the wrong decision. So I'm kind of worried to see Chase doing this.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, in my mind, I think it's the right call, but because Alan Gustafson agreed with it, I don't know. I'd be nervous. Be on pit road. What'd the 9 car do? Opposite. They always get it wrong.
Three good stops from the 19 team. And how's it all going to work out for the man who started from the pole? Iowa Speedway turning it on for these Cup Series stars for the second year in a row.
Shut up. CM Punk and Gunther, 1.5 stars, not enough super kicks. I'm kidding. Not enough super kicks and springboards. You know, obviously, we knew they were going to make another Spider-Man movie because Marvel likes money. So it's never a doubt, but it is nice to see them actually doing it. Makes me feel good.
Yeah, we're not far away from brand new day. I'm just curious about, what all is gonna happen in it.
Mr. Negative turns Smart Hulk back into Savage Hulk and sends him on a rampage, and Spider-Man and the Punisher have to fucking stop him. Ah?
Only thing with that
He's gonna be in it. It's official. He's in it.
Okay.
Punisher's in it.
All right, it's official.
I was hoping like Punisher and Spider Man meet because now Spider Man's like street level. He's not like with the Avengers or anything. And like the Punisher's influence on Peter has him thinking of trying more extreme measures, but he kind of doesn't want to. But the Punisher's like the devil on his shoulder, and then he's with Daredevil, and Daredevil's like, no, do things the right way. So he's kind of caught between the two ideologies of like the Punisher and
Yeah,
Daredevil. That's cool.
that's probably how they're gonna play it.
Yeah. So like Hulk is in it, Punisher's in it. I think Daredevil's in it. I know Punisher and Hulk is like official.
It's very difficult to drive. This racetrack's been a challenge all weekend. Yeah, that was all as rough as you're going to have all day long right there.
All right, let's get going. That's a
Let's get
visual I'm
ready
not
to go.
gonna be able to
Let's get ready to
Yeah.
This Kozlowski is fine, but don't take your eyes off Austin Cindric. He's been in the pushing his teammate Ty Gibbs back to action here in Iowa.
Oh,
Keselowski on
Chase and Larson are like killing each other right now.
has his nose in front for now, but here comes Ryan Blaney on the high side.
I thought Chase and Larson were about to look at the blot from Custer.
Custer might get dumped here in a lap or two.
Whoever he blocked just got by him. It was Eric Jones, I think. It was either Jones or Nemechek. Yeah, it was Eric Jones.
What always appears as an executed pass not always comes to fruition. Case in point, in the top box, Blaney comes back. Keselowski's been working that bottom, keeps trying to run Blaney up the racetrack to get the spot. Just cannot quite make it happen. Look at the chaos.
Ah,
Briscoe in the middle, trying to get those tires to work.
hey, Brad got the lead definitively.
It's clear, Brad Keselowski around the
TJ was very eager to get him in front of Blaney.
clear of the frame. No one's clear. I guess Bell's a little clear at the moment. Updated points as they run on the left-hand side of your screen, but it's going to change a lot between now. Manage your tires. So tire wear is a little bit of a conversation. We've seen some boards on pit road and some of the track fronts. Nothing so alarming as we go on World Above Loss and Toyota onboard camera. But it's something
My squeaky.
because the way this race is playing out, I think some teams are going to stay out and try to stretch a set of tires. So, wear's never so instantly busy.
EO, you'd be safe in here.
Kyle Busch on Denny Hamlin. This is for Kyle's car is better than it was at the start of the race.
I don't know if they're trying to like lead us on, but apparently there's something major with the Cena Cody match because they're doing the thing again where they're not telling anybody that needs like people that need to know or would normally know haven't been told shit. And then Triple H said last night, "Oh, you think this is crazy? Wait till tomorrow."
But see, because it's Triple H, it could just be a nothing burger. It could be.
Yeah.
But it also could be.
The fact that they're not telling people again is a red flag. Just like how we didn't hear about Seth for 3 weeks.
Means you're clear, but it's aggressive. Danny's not gonna love it, but you need to take it. It's just how it is today. Just the racing is ultra aggressive. There is terrific racing everywhere.
This race has the potential to become a shit show.
The front,
It's already starting to get a little bit.
It's a little shit showy. It's got the early warning signs. Yeah. Yeah.
oh no, that 3 wide on the bottom left. I thought Danny was thinking 3 wide. Now he's driven the thing almost up out of the groove. He's gonna lose a spot to the 24 of Byron.
I bet Iowa's going to be a fun track in NASCAR 25.
No, he sounded that way.
The tracks on NASCAR 25 are going to be more realistic than they've ever been because it's the fucking iRacing scans. Every little fucking bump on every racetrack. And I did hear people that played it say, "Ooh, the dirty air off the Cup car is bad." And I said, "Oh shit." So well, that's realistic. We're gonna have to learn to deal with that. We've never had a game where it's like that realistic with the dirty air. Yeah, like the physics, the track surface, and everything. Well, here's the thing: when your car handles better, sometimes it means you're slower overall. Though it's like, oh, this handles great. Why are we getting past? Well, you said you wanted to handle better. Faster it is, the harder it is to drive.
A lot of drivers talking about chattering. What that means is the tires actually bouncing across the racetrack. And with this
Look at this track surface. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean the tracks are just like
trying to spin out,
Which is great. But look at it. It looks like a fucking city street.
yeah, it
You
does.
might as well be racing at Chicago again.
after the first half of the review, that just tells you how much work these guys are putting in. Austin Dillon in the three car currently leading the lap 182 brigade. Kind of split strategies, 10 laps fresher on fuel and tires. Not a huge advantage, but just worth pointing out because he is the front of that strategy currently running 14th.
Remember that.
What you got?
Austin Dillon's the best car on his strategy.
Yeah, okay. So what happens when he gets wrecked out of the race?
Suppose strategy, Cotton. We'll have to see if it pays off for him.
He gets to where he is now. They don't want to keep that track position. And if it's any indication, remember how good the three has been, the 99's running right with it. That's a really great point, Dave. Jeff, the Get Bioethanol number three for Austin Dillon. And again, he just keeps chipping away. He can drive his way through, make positions. It's been a really encouraging run for the driver of the three. It has been. Carl and Richard Childress several weeks ago made it clear, publicly made it clear.
You know, they say that all men are created equal. But you look at me and you look at Samoa Joe and you realize that that is not true.
I have that as the greatest promo in pro wrestling history. That was just it was gold.
I come from a highly educated university,
And he's right. He does.
whatever that means.
It seems like there's a decent response right here.
Scotty, calm down. He's fat!
Really strong feelings about it.
First one I'm going to show is Mike Morgan. It's Matt Morgan. Who's Mike? You know what? Mike, I'll beat them both of them. I saw a clip with him and Bully Ray, and I swear Scott Steiner makes up his own language. Because Scott goes, listen, Bully, I got freaks 9 days out of the week. And Bubba goes, it's only 7 days in a week. I'm the big bad booty daddy.
I love me some Scott Steiner.
He gets mad when Bubba's there's only 7 days in a week.
Fucking love me some Scott Steiner.
You know that freak I was telling you about? And Bubba goes, the one in Sheboygan? How's she doing? And Scott goes, retired. He drops the Scott Steiner voice and he goes, retired. He used his real voice like he was sad. Retired. You got the big bad booty daddy.
Ain't nothing better than some Scott Steiner.
It's fucking gibberish he went into. You know, I tried to call you last week. I don't have your number. That's right, because I didn't give it to you. Him and Bully Ray were great together. And Ty Dillon spun out.
Why didn't you take your brother with you, Ty?
This is good for the guys who were staying out to end. Less laps on tires here. Ooh, he hit hard.
Good. Now take Austin with you.
Only had that $1 million. The toddler got him. Yeah, he was pretty loose. I'm not going to say Todd did that on purpose. The toddler.
That's a good nickname. It's great.
Todd the toddler Gillen hits the bumps. Yeah. Ouch.
This 2025 Cup season being back for the Cup, who were enjoying their time being associated with it. Had a big smile on his
Why the
face yesterday.
fuck
It's not
would
like it
any
right now.
sponsor want to willingly be sponsoring Ty Dillon?
Especially in today's age where sponsors are harder than ever to get. It always shocks me when certain guys have like good sponsors. I'm like, hmm.
I'm assuming he's going to be back in this car next year. A lot of unknowns. What's going on throughout the season?
Apparently, new King of the Hills dropped tonight, but I don't want to stay up that late. I guess I'll watch King of the Hill tomorrow.
And what he's earned is companies like IBM to say, you know, we want to be a part of this organization, right? Colin Racing has improved enough that I think their partners can see it. You know, they're giving something to bring into those boardrooms and to try to sell. Now, this will be interesting with 5 to go.
4 car battle for the lead commercial.
We probably will see a couple of
They did that earlier, didn't they? I was like, damn it.
is staying out of
It's like, hang on, brother. Just hang on.
long run for strategy. I see a lot of mixed calls on pit road. I see a lot of stressful crew chief faces and a lot of pit crews stretching and warming up. I think the six stays out. I think he's committed. Oh yeah, I like that move. A whole lot stuck with him. That's the 10 damage. First car on pit road is Byron. Hamlin's right with him, and here is Denny's view. Bubba Wallace coming back in. Hocevar ahead of him. Marty standing by, coming your way, mate.
William Byron there on the left hand of your screen. Debating on whether or not to come down.
Has anyone really been far, even has decided to use, even go want to do look more like? You ever seen that video?
Yeah.
It's so funny. The part in Batman where he says, you ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? They replaced it with that. Go now and even more farther to use.
I like edits like that. when they do
Has
that.
anyone really been far, even has decided to use, even go want to do look more like? It's like, did I have a stroke?
That's the best part about those edits is that you'll actually start questioning your own sanity. I wish I had those editing skills, man. I wish I could do
Shout out to James Gunn for having the boss do the Green Lantern with the bowl cut from the fucking 60s.
Yeah, that's a choice.
He's one of the best parts of that movie. There's a Peacemaker cameo.
Well, there has to be.
Without giving anything away, there's a part of the movie where everybody seems to turn on Superman and think maybe he's evil. And then they have like people on talk shows talking about it, and Superman turns the TV on, and you see fucking John Cena's Peacemaker. Well, I always knew he was hiding something. You know, guys like that just have all kinds of secrets. He's a total douchebag. Because Peacemaker's jealous of all the major superheroes because he doesn't get as much attention. So anytime he sees a chance, he's like, "Yeah, he's a total douchebag. I mean, he's always got secrets." And Superman's just sitting there going, staring at the TV.
Like, really? This fuck is now questioning me? Like,
Love that scene in Peacemaker. Have you ever met the Flash? Yeah, sure did. Like everybody else that ever met him, thought he was an unbearable d-bag. Do you know Wonder Woman? Well, I don't really know her, but she did spend an entire party I fucking me from across the room. And the teacher goes, "Okay." He's talking like a class of kids. She did spend an entire party I fucking me from across the room. Oh! Larson almost got wrecked. That would have been a sport ender.
yeah, that was almost a big one.
Sport ending crash. You know whoever did that did it on purpose. Hocevar just got spun. I think Nemechek spun him. Well, it's the last lap. Let him cross the fucking line.
Yeah, I think that's what NASCAR's gonna do. It looked like Hocevar didn't hit anything either.
Nah, he just got knocked out of the way.
And they threw a fucking caution. Really?
Well, the stage ended.
Oh, okay. I wasn't.
Peacemaker, you're not a real superhero. Well, who is a real superhero? Aquaman. Psst, Some kind of freak that fucks fish? Get real, buddy. Hey, Aquaman does not fuck fish. Yeah, he does. Got a buddy of mine, has a friend that works at the aquarium. Says he comes in, slips him $50, he lets him have his way with a sturgeon. Look, guy wants to fuck other guys. That's no problem. It's none of my business. But when you start fucking helpless fish, that's where I draw the line. Then at the last episode of season 1, fucking part of the Justice League show up. It's a really cool cameo. Like Peacemaker and his friends fight off this fucking alien army, and then the Justice League come in, and you see their silhouettes because they didn't actually have like Gal Gadot or Henry Cavill or whatever. And John Cena looks up. Yeah, you guys are fucking late, assholes. Then he walks by. Go fuck another fish, you freak. And the camera pans back, and it's actually Jason Momoa, and he goes, I am so fucking sick of that rumor. And the camera cuts and it's the Flash, the fucking Ezra Miller Flash. He goes, well, it's not a rumor. And Aquaman goes, fuck you. Realize how much it probably cost to get Jason Momoa for that one scene, but it made it way funnier that it was actually him. Because you just see their show, oh, they didn't really get him. And he's like, I go fuck another fish. And Jason Momoa going, you guys are fucking late, assholes. Batman has a coterie of supervillains. He's a jackass! You know why I don't have any supervillains? Because all my supervillains are 6 feet fucking under. He's talking shit about how Batman won't kill anybody. I hate Peacemaker. I'd rather hang out with Batmite. What the fuck is Batmite? It's an interdimensional imp that stands Batman. What the fuck? James Gunn confirms that Batmite exists in his universe. It's an interdimensional imp who stands Batman. I'm curious to see what James Gunn's Batman is going to be like. He's going to do a good Batman, I bet.
I hope so.
I heard because the title of it's going to be Brave and Bold. It's going to be like a '70s top Batman. Maybe he'll wear like the blue and gray suit. That'd be cool. Because like '70s Batman wasn't campy. It was a little dark because like '70s Batman. That's like Ra's al Ghul's debut. Like he was in the '70s. So it's like upbeat superhero Batman, but he's still sad about his parents being dead, and he fights people like Ra's al Ghul, and the Joker is still as sick as ever. But '70s Batman was kind of like the perfect mix of like lighthearted for kids, but still underneath it there's like a dark undertone. Yeah, I think and that would make it a lot different from the fucking Robert Pattinson Batman, which is really cool that you couldn't make him any more different because Robert Pattinson Batman is just dark, like hyper realistic and emo.
Second stage. But what is this? And watch how wild this got with Kyle Larson. Contacting
Kyle Lawson.
silly. Look how sideways
That's the second restart in him and Chase has clobbered each other.
that race car. Neither can Chase Briscoe.
Well, go back and show me who spun Hocevar. I'm pretty sure it was Nemechek.
Awesome right here. I mean, wrecked. Wrecked again. Saved it somehow. Pit road is open. 48 the first taker. I think all the leaders, I think the whole field has decided that this is going to be a one-stop race from here. Makes sense in my mind, Dave.
Coming back from a speeding penalty earlier and getting a little hand gesture from Kyle Busch with a little near contact on pit road. Alex Bowman still in the game to make the playoffs. They just need a solid run two there with these last 4 races.
The problem is, if we widen the camera out a little bit, you're going to see him and John Hunter Nemechek all by their lonesome. And what I mean by that is this new
Oh, Peacemaker. Yes, you're that racist superhero. And he goes, no. He's got a reputation for being a racist because his dad is a racist. And he goes, no. The guy goes, well, I'm just saying, the ratio of dark-skinned criminals that you kill is a lot higher than the white ones. And Cena goes, fine, I will do my best to kill as many white people as possible from now on. Are you happy?
pretty gritty on this short track experience in Iowa. But who's going to be the tough one when it comes to the checkered flag?
I think Peacemaker Season 2 comes on next week. Who CM Punk is the first guy to hold the original World Heavyweight Championship and the new one for 5 minutes and 10 seconds. I was hoping they could have never pulled this off because the timing's janky. I'd be like, if I was Punk, I'd have said, make me lose the belt in exactly 4 minutes and 34 seconds. Because he was champion for 434 days. Now you can say he was champion for 4 minutes and 34 seconds.
Well, he did beat Drew McIntyre's time, and I know
Yeah.
Punk totally was on that too.
Absolutely intentional.
Absolutely. Let me hold it for less time than Drew did, so that way.
Look at this Roman die from last night. Fucking slow mo. God. People forget how good he actually is. We really forget because he's just like never fucking there anymore. Like even less than he was when he was already fucking part time. And then he shows up and does some shit like that. And you're like, damn, he's fucking smooth. So people, are oh, fucking Roman, one day a year or whatever. I'm like, he's pretty fucking good though. Like you forget just how good he actually is.
Speedway, you're watching the Iowa Corn 350, powered by ethanol. Powerball and the Iowa Lottery have teamed up here in the Heartland to give lottery players the ultimate NASCAR experience. From heart-pumping pace car rides to exclusive encounters with drivers like
Come here, Squeaky.
Rob Chastain, it's more than just fun. Every $2 Powerball ticket supports programs that make your state stronger. Stay tuned. We'll announce the 16 lottery.
Oh, I'm sorry.
$1 million.
So I know you're gonna run away now.
August 23rd. Yeah. So that's a great shot.
I'd still come work with you, Dick. We hit with a big powerball.
That's how humble you are.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, there's a great shot. And you know who has a good perspective is our Hall of Famer Dale Jarrett and Marty Snyder. Guys, on the Peacock Pit Box. Great spot.
Diff, bet the under on Steve showing up for work if he wins Powerball. Let me tell you.
Find him on a golf course.
Dale Jarrett hanging out with you here. What's more impressive, DJ, the fact that Brad Keselowski came in with 0 playoff points into the day. He now has 2. Or Kyle Busch, who, yes, the same guy who was down a lap earlier on is now in the top 5.
Yeah, there's no doubt Brad Keselowski's done a great job, but what Kyle Busch and this team have gone through after yesterday, they had a fast race car yesterday. It was just a little too much on the loose side. Got away from Kyle entering turn 1 here, hard into the wall. So immediately, they're creating a backup car out. They didn't plan on this whatsoever. So the effort that this team has made, and going to the challenge that Richard Childers presented his team, as Jeff Burton was talking about a few races ago, I believe that was Pocono, that they have to make their cars better. They went overboard in tightening that car up for him to start this race, but he did a great job of battling as hard as he could to be the first car a lap down at the end of stage 1. Got to wave around from, or got to pass, free pass there, and then did all the right things, made the right calls, and you can see how aggressive he has been in getting himself there in the top 5.
And I'll throw Austin Dillon into that mix as well, Diff. He's in the top 10, so a great day for RCR after a very frustrating day yesterday.
Yeah, and it's been some 12 races since Austin's been in the top 10. And when the checkered flag is thrown, it's been a really gritty performance from him. I like what DJ said about Kyle Busch. Is this a Keselowski Blaney day? Who's going to get what is your racing IQ and gut tell
I
you?
think it's
Guys
Brad's
rule
day.
Brad Keselowski. Won championship in 2012. He wants another one badly.
I think it's
Everybody
Brad's
else
day,
is
everybody.
Absolutely the standout car. We're going to have to see green flag pit stops. You're going to have to execute. We've seen speeding off pit road. Cars that do have a little bit fresher tire, so I don't know if that's going to be an advantage. It hasn't seemed to be yet, but if we get a long run, maybe so. So real quick before we go back racing, Jeff, year 2, Iowa Speedway. What do you make of it?
Oh, it's been great. This racetrack, I'm not sure I've ever seen a bad race at this racetrack. I'm a huge fan of it. Rusty Wallace, great cup driver, was part of the design of it. It is
I love Rusty Wallace. Hey, Rusty, we want you to design a track. Well, I was really good at Richmond, so just make it Richmond. I was just wider Richmond.
Steve and Jeff say the old guys rule. Well, let's see what Brad Keselowski says about that as he leads the field back to green. Ty Gibbs wants to see what he can do about that as well. The younger fellow in the front headed Cindric, youthful second row. Gibbs still looking for that first win in that monster number 54. Josh Berry is in the mix. He's tucked in behind Austin Cindric. Austin Cindric, only 26
Chase and Larson again.
And these two guys are together again
Oh,
after
they're
two
going through
separate points of
wide.
contact.
Oh,
First was Elliott getting
Oh, Hamlin got spun.
Damn.
the full
This race
complement
is
of this
going to
year.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
It had been a challenging day. He said he was constantly on edge, and now he's gone around. It was an 18th place. Here's what happened. He starts mild.
Oh,
Okay.
no wonder.
Typically not going to work very well. Just not enough
Kind of busted his own ass there.
Allmendinger.
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly trying to keep him sending Allmendinger out
But
almost
what
cut
do you do
himself
though?
out.
Because they kind of forced him to go four wide. It's not like you can avoid it.
Two of them that were going to wreck if someone Allmendinger dagger. Middle of three. Did he just, when he made contact, did he just turn the car right? He didn't ever like turn it right. My eyes. Looking out for AJ there. Outside bumper cover, stay down, wreck it, down. Good jump from Michael McDowell to avoid him as well. It was
Man, that car's ugly.
cars on a lead lap. That's a huge loss of track position from 8th speed to 30th. Absolutely. Marty.
Yeah, Jeff, Chris Gale just asked Denny Hamlin, is there anything you need from me? So something like that might happen again. He said, no, I don't need anything adjustment-wise. He said, we were just ping-ponging off of each other. So to your point, that's what happened to Denny Hamlin, not a handling issue at all.
It's more wide. Look, this track is wide.
What is your favorite Carolina Panthers uniform combination?
All blacks probably.
You like the all black?
Yeah.
I loved black socks, blue pants, blue jerseys, black helmet. I saw that and was like, ooh, that's a good one. And then there's like black socks, black pants, blue jerseys, black helmet. Didn't they do that like once?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think.
I love now teams, NFL's kind of just been like, yeah, go crazy. Remember they had all these strict uniform rules?
Bullshit.
It's like, why have strict uniform? Let them fucking wear what they want.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. I highly fucking doubt the sponsors care what uniforms they wear.
You'll sell more jerseys.
That too.
Same reason NASCAR like, ooh, if we change our paint scheme every year, we could sell more die casts because people want to buy the new one.
And then maybe NASCAR will make a little bit more money if they would, be a little bit more lenient on what paint schemes the guys can run every week and all that stuff and all that.
I got a love-hate thing with the Dolphins and the Redskins right now. Because the Redskins are going to wear their Redskins uniforms 3 times this coming year. And I'm like, why would you ever not wear those? Same with the Dolphins. They wear their 80s uniforms. They have the white ones and the teal ones. Their 80s uniforms.
What pisses me off about the commies, but Redskins is that Josh Harris was like, oh, we're not changing our name back to the Redskins. Oh, but you're going to wear the fucking Redskins uniforms 3 times this year.
Wear them every game. I'm sorry, wear them every game. They never needed to change their uniforms. Nobody ever wanted to see them change uniforms. They had to change the name. Whatever. Keep the uniforms. Why would you change the uniforms?
I get it. It was because they were eventually going to get a new name and you want to rebrand and all that, but still.
Those uniforms are fucking beautiful.
Fuck you, Dan Snyder. Just fuck him. 'Cause he's the whole reason why the Redskins had to change their name in the first place.
Well, remember, he didn't want to change the name, but people hated him so much that they all fucking railed against him to make him change it.
Well, according to Tree, what happened was he kept fucking all the minority owners, so what they did is they basically fucked him back.
He was adamant he was never changing the name.
Which I agreed with, but the problem was he was just a stupid mother
Asshole.
who wanted all the power to himself and kept consolidating.
You know how the Redskins or Commanders now have those really ugly black uniforms with the yellow numbers?
God, they're awful.
Imagine a black alternate uniform with the classic uniforms and colors. I think it could work. Burgundy number, yellow outline, black jersey.
It might could work.
I bet it would look better than the black ones they wear now. Although they're starting to grow. They grew on me a little bit. The black ones, they kind of grew on me. The best throwbacks are Seahawks, Falcons, Dolphins, Broncos. Not necessarily in that order, but those are the best ones as far as throwbacks go. Seahawks. I think the Seahawks should wear their current uniforms with the classic colors. Retro, modern. Keep the weird looking Seahawk ones we've had since 2012, but make them the classic colors. That lighter blue and the brighter green. That would work.
I still like their neon highlighter uniforms where they go all neon green.
I did like it when they started to do neon green with the blue pants. I thought that was an improvement.
I want the full neon green just so everybody in unison is like, oh my god, get off my screen.
When the Bengals went full white tiger, though,
It looked alright.
I like
It looked
those.
alright. I kind of like it when the Bengals go all orange though. That's a nice.
I like black jersey, orange pants.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's a good look too. Or orange jersey, black pants.
I've always been a fan of that. The orange. With
The Browns have a great fucking wardrobe now.
Yeah, if only we could get out from underneath Deshaun
Oh.
Watson, that'd be great.
And best throwbacks, I forgot, the Bucks. And now they're going to wear the white versions of those. They're going to wear the white ones this year of the orange ones. So just like the Dolphins, they have both now.
Cannot wait for that.
The Jets wear throwbacks every week because they made their 80s uniforms the main uniform again, which is awesome.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, it's the Jets, so who really cares?
Shit's about to get real.
Somebody gonna get wrecked again?
John Hunter Nemechek, where hit?
He would have to be way back there, right?
Oh, I see him. Yeah,
Oh, he's 8.
thought he was doing better. Oh, Kyle.
2, 3 wide. 3 wides. Bare minimum.
Oh, right in the back. Zane Smith, second week in a row.
Don't know if I'd say 438.
Y'all don't want to hear this, but I'm going to call it now. If Austin Dillon gets on the front row or in the top 2 rows, he is good enough to win today. I think Keselowski, Austin Dillon, and Blaney have the best cars. Oh my God. Hocevar. Well,
Kosovar totally dumped him. Totally did it. Absolutely.
he got loose just like Gillen did. That's what it looked like to me. Yeah, he's sideways. Ooh, underrated Panthers uniform combo that they've only worn twice in like 25 years. Silver pants, white jersey.
That's not bad.
And it's like you barely notice it, but then you go, oh, they're wearing the silver pants.
I think one that looks really good is when we get, it's an away combo, but you know you get the white jersey with the blue pants.
I like that a lot. Silver helmet, blue jersey, white pants, blue socks.
It's not bad.
I like that too.
I've seen us do it. It's not bad.
Dude, the Chargers are going ham with their uniforms. The Chargers have like 8 different fucking uniforms. They even brought back like the 2006 Navy ones.
Well, they got to do something to sell tickets.
And they've got yellow pants, white jersey, and blue pants, white jersey, and white, and blue, powder blue, white, and then navy white, and then all navy. Like, dude, they're going crazy. The navy helmet's my favorite.
Yeah, their Navy helmet looks really good.
They're going to try to make it from here, and they're still going to be tight.
The rest of the leaders who stayed out.
And now they're going to be buried in traffic. They better hope this just goes green all the way.
How is this going to affect the day?
How?
Who's won the first two stages?
How?
Lowski. Unfortunately for Zane Smith,
How
his
does a
day
team
is
fucking do that?
A
What
team,
the fuck is your gas man doing?
a team that's not used to being in a position to win.
I guess.
Go ahead and get ready here. I'll have to put the race on the little TV in a few minutes. Oh, turn on, you big bitch. Still got like 15 minutes. On Unreal, before Punk's match with Seth in January, he's in the back, he's taping his wrist, he's hanging out with Gunther and Kaiser, and he gets up and he's like, "It's time." And he goes, "All right, you guys are my brutally honest European friends, so you better tell me if this fucking sucks when I come back here." And Gunther's like, "You got it." They're my brutally honest European friends. No way, Scampy Linguini.
I mean,
I was thinking of Ray's Red Lobster thing.
I'd try it.
Shout out to Red Lobster. Is there a goddamn tree on this planet? And it cuts to Ray, who's in a forest. No, there's no trees anywhere. That really made him laugh when he saw it back. No, there's trees anywhere.
Man, I wish Rooster Teeth could just come back.
Hey guys, look, I'm Michael Vick. Oh shit.
That clip is so fucking
Ray now, he pauses it and he goes, "Well, as you can see, karma hitting me at warp speed."
immediately.
Hey guys, look, I'm Michael Vick. Oh shit.
And then it happens like another 2-3 times.
The dog runs past Michael and jumps on Ray.
I'm pretty sure it also did that with like Jack or something. Too.
Well, remember the truck ran over Jack and then it
Yeah,
backed
yeah,
up
yeah,
and
yeah.
ran him over again
Yeah.
for no reason.
we're rolling around the court
God, I wish Rooster Teeth could.
How the fuck did you only do 32 damage? Because I'm the left arm with the forbidden one, Jeff. Shut up. His words were right arm, left leg.
That was the first one they did, I think. It was like later on in the first one video.
The end of last year and the beginning of this year were horrible, but this team has started to
Here comes Scuff Pap.
It was
Jesus!
It was so nice how that happened too. Here comes Guff Tap.
Here comes Taylor Jones. Oh, fuck off. Like I said, if he gets up there, he's going to be tough.
The fuck are you talking about, Austin of old?
I think for now, this is Blaney's race. Easy to say because he's the leader, but he won here last year.
Probably gonna cause a wreck.
I like the aggressiveness here. Chase and Larson managed to not touch each other, finally. Oh, I was wrong.
It's a little bumpy there.
I was watching Ross block the shit out of the 42. Oh! Just about put Larson on the wall. Priest won an Xfinity race here. I want to say. I know he won New Hampshire in Xfinity. I'm pretty sure.
Priest and Kyle Busch were two of the highlighted ones who were fighting to stay on the lead lap, and then the way that caution fell earlier in the race got them back in the mix, and they've taken full advantage of it. Again, struggling right now. His caution not
Oh, look at this!
battle for the lead. Austin Cindric on
I didn't see this coming. I thought Blaney was just going to set sail.
what's going at it.
I didn't see Cindric being able to fight him for this.
Really consistent run from the two. And if you think back to the Brickyard 400 last weekend, Steve, he was there as well until late in the race a tire issue took him out. Yeah, flat tire took out Cindric and then took out Logano after that, but he was absolutely in position. Look at the bottom of the speed of Logano. 3 wide with the 19 of Briscoe and the 43 of Jones for multiple laps. They get it
Oh, these Fords, there's four of them.
trying to get his track.
Makes me sick. No.
Guys that are on similar strategies, even though they pitted at a little different time. There's a lot going on all the way around this track. He sure liked his view better. Yeah, he did years ago. Sure did. I don't know how the six
Come here, Bojangles straw, since I don't have another straw.
He's done a good job on this restart. He's got 4 spots already, now 5 if he can get by Joey, but we all know that's easier said than done. And then if it might be made a little easier with Chase Briscoe up ahead of him, if they can kind of make a path and carve their way through. Briscoe currently Keselowski fighting for that 21st position with Logano.
I think Cindric gave him all he had for now.
Blaney's been able to just a little by a few car lengths. How close can Ryan Priest
Oh, you see Bowman want to squirt through the middle there.
Chase Elliott and Austin Dillon, they have enjoyed just a fabulous scrap for the majority
A
of
fabulous scrap.
the 350. They've been putting together, but coming off turn 4.
Oh, the 43 got turned.
Somehow that didn't result in a big one.
A lot of people spinning and not hitting nothing.
It's impressive, I'll say that.
Save. That tells me we know the plan for the most, but unfortunate chain of events for the
Put enough seasoning on these fries to choke a horse.
Yeah, I can smell it. Jesus.
They love the situation because this probably gets them into the window. This forces Blaney, Cindric, Priest, Barrett, leaders, and now they have to decide if now's the time to pit two on their car.
I forget, did I put Peacock on this thing?
In that top lane, they got to it pretty quickly. Eric tries to turn to go underneath it, and Briscoe is there. Bubba had been hit like 3 or 4 times the lap before.
The 19 kind of exited the corner thinking he was going to be 2 wide. In turn, he was 3 wide. Yeah. And this is my comment on the last caution when I thought everybody was going to pit. It was because of this situation here. I was absolutely wrong. But the Georgia
Maybe I do have their Peacock on here.
now I think that gamble may work. Look at this. This is the 43 and the
Nemechek. Oh my God. That was the lap before. You see how fast Bubba wanted to go back to the inside and get to his ass?
Chastain was sneaking through
Fuck is this for?
underneath the Dollar Tree Toyota Camry. So it was both
Because
legs
John Hunter's a fucking
And then look, Bubba immediately wanted to go back at him, but fucking Bell was there.
Small, and I think it looked like damage, and that's why he was slow off of turn 4.
And this is the moment where you say, thank goodness for last week's victory. Yeah, I'm in the
Oh, fuck, I guess let's put the race on the little TV.
in the big scheme of things, I'm still safe.
Motherfucker.
First half of the race was kind of clean.
Peacock was
Oh, okay. Thank God. My PS4 is so slow. Is yours like that?
I don't have my PS4 anymore, but I'm sure if I did, it probably would be that slow.
Too much to type, activate on your phone. Yeah.
Decision time for the leaders.
Where's my little QR code thingy?
But I said that last time and they proved me wrong, so I'll just wait and see what they do.
I don't know how to get to it on this phone.
Talking enough about Josh Berry. The 21, that Menards Ford, has done a super job today as he shadows
Pull the notification bar down again.
Yeah.
And probably.
of Austin Cindric.
Oh, okay. I was doing that and it wasn't fucking going over. Yes. Damn kids and their technology.
Sound like corny.
Goddamn motherfucker, I can't figure this shit out. He bitches all the time about having to watch shit on Peacock and Netflix. Like, goddamn, I can't figure that shit out.
105 to go. These teams believe they for sure can make it to the end of the race here.
Sign me in, you cockbot. Hey. Cool. My PS4 is a glorified cable box now. All right, sir. I can't be excited about the race because I'm not going to win any money no matter who wins, but I'm sure I'll sit there and go, oh, that's who I was thinking about. Usually it winds up being the fucker I think about, and then I'm like, nah, and then they win. So I didn't feel good about anybody in this one, so I guess today my conscience is clear no matter what happens.
Well, there you go.
So I don't know. But I'll see you.
Yeah, I'll see you.
We should
Probably in a couple weeks if you're not at
let's
a race or anything.
let's see. Watkins Glen, Richmond. It'd be Richmond.
Richmond, okay.
Yep. And then there's Daytona, which you can't come for, and then I'm pretty sure we're going to Darlington after that. Pretty sure.
Race here soon.
Yeah, we got a few coming up now. Las Vegas is apparently one of them.
I still can't believe you're going to Vegas.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Vegas is going to be crazy, though, because there's going to be so much to do.
So I guess I'm going to Vegas twice in like a month. Works for me. Ooh. Anthony had to leave. Today I got SummerSlam on the little TV and the race on the big one. Yum. I'll try not to chew in your ear.
It's the first of our 14 races in succession, leading into the playoffs in several races' time, taking you all the way to the championship finale at Phoenix to crown the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series champion. But a whole lot of fun and racing and hard work between now and then. A lot of different strategies in the race. Let's listen into the six.
So if we get a yellow, we're good, and nobody else around us is. If we don't get a yellow, I need to really take care of it.
I think right here we just got to go and get as many spots back as we can. Not sure we can take care of it enough for the tires to make it, and I don't think it'll go green.
I don't think it goes green either.
Kim, what are you hearing?
Yeah, hearing that there's concern about durability, and that's why we've seen the two stay out a number of caution periods because Brian Wilson said, we've seen tires cording between 80 and 90 laps green.
Brad trying to go that far on a set of tires is fucking wild. The cautions were helping, but I just feel like there's no way.
There are a bunch of teams down there that think fuel's one thing, but if the tires don't make it, it won't matter. Let's see, will it be fuel or will it be tires? Who's made the right choice?
And green.
Cindric at the front to Greg.
Cindric's the leader.
There are 5 strategies at play. We get back to it. Look at Chase Elliott on the attack on the high side of Josh Berry, and Austin Dillon is on the inside. Austin Dillon really aggressive on the restart.
Ross almost got turned by Haley. Oh, Seabell sliding up into Larson. Sliding, still sliding. They kept it out of the wall this time.
To the playoffs. Can he get redemption a year later here at Iowa Speedway?
Oh my God, Bell and Larson lap after lap.
Larson, Bell, Nemechek down on that low side. Cedric has skipped away.
Coach Chastain in the battle.
Oh! Well, that time he didn't keep it out the wall.
Both got loose and saved it.
Larson bounced off the wall. And now Chastain's running him up. Larson's just getting abused here.
It's feisty out there.
These restart laps have been awesome. It's been wild, but we predicted that. That's what Iowa Speedway has shown us over the years in whatever category of racing has come here. Larson on Priest now.
Iowa's not a bad little track. Oh, around goes Reddick, around goes Bell. Bowman squeaks by. I think we're going to avoid major contact again, but Bell and Reddick spun. That's like the third week in a row Bell's fucking wrecking.
Absolutely wild.
The cars just do not drive well. They're just not the grip that a normal
And they're so low to the ground, and this track is so bumpy, the slightest thing just sets them off.
but it's not. It is much more of a short track, and the cars just do not have grip.
Well, Jeremy Bullen's words have come true where he said to Brad Keselowski, Steve, before that restart, I don't think it's going to go green the rest of the way. It has not. It only lasted several laps. What happened between...
Briscoe did the same damn thing that the 38 did, or the 34 and the 77 did. Hit the bumps on entry into one and slid up into the car on his outside.
Reddick gets into Bell. It's just been a consistent lead. Turn one. When you're on the bottom of the racetrack, look how narrow his entry is. He turns so early. Now his angle of attack is completely messed up. Hits the bump, gets the back of the car around. The only thing he can do is chase it up the racetrack. Takes two on the same contact.
Let's have a look from the 48 of Alex Bowman because he had a really good view of that.
Great job by Bowman. It's just, we saw it yesterday in practice, we saw it in qualifying, and we've seen it all day today. Turn one, you better pay attention to your corner entry speed and how your car is driving.
You know, it's worth discussing. We keep talking about it being the short track. Well, this is the fastest track where we run the short track aero package. The simple diffuser, not a lot of aerodynamic help, right? So most tracks, loud we do, and maybe it's a little bit faster at times, but it's flatter and different. I need bank track with a lot of speed because, you know, and once we go to Dover, we run like an intermediate package. It has a lot more aerodynamic balance to it. So you wonder if that, you know, we finally taken enough downforce off these cars that these guys are completely out of the racetrack.
Steve, all the
Maybe we should run low downforce at Bristol and Dover. Just a fucking thought, NASCAR. Because this race is actually decent.
Everybody's still going to get out of the car to pass so the tires don't fall off. So I'm not saying it's the magic ingredient, but I'm going to say if you like guys wrecking, then this is pretty much on it. Look at this. Joey Logano's thinking he might get into it.
He found the magic path right there through the smoke.
so many guys riding along with Bowman, Logano there. You see how the smoke, it just, sometimes you just have to guess, right? You see it start, and you make your best guess right then, and you hope it's the right one.
Michael, that's the second time today that Michael McDowell has been right in the middle of an incident and found that magical path through as well. So the Spire drive, there he is in the Delaware Light 71. McDowell runs in the top 15. So it's been an eventful day for Kyle Larson, who crashed out of this race a year ago, but he is still in play now, Kim.
Yeah, lost quite a few positions after that last incident, and his frustration is pegged. Take a listen to the radio.
Every single mother.
Larson said he's wrecking every single motherfucker, and then a lot more beeps happened.
Halfway right in the corner. Oh, that's. I know those guys have been hard on you, man.
And he finished that saying, look, I've been trying to be a good teammate.
And Larson's pitting from 14th
The
there.
last hour, and it has gotten
Austin Dillon, Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson.
a little more aggressive from Kyle Larson in the last 95 laps.
It's not often you hear Kyle
I couldn't tell you what's going to work.
He was looking for somebody to
talk to.
that was talk back to him. He was looking for some therapy right there.
Yeah, but Cliff was that calming voice. Marty,
Top right of your screen. Ross Chastain coming to pit road. Phil Surgeon told him a moment ago, I would love to get a caution where I think more are going to come, but I think it's going to be very few. But he felt like he had to come here. They couldn't make it. They can now, Kim.
Bottom right, Austin Dillon just said I need to be freed up a little bit for traffic.
Let's show you again why we are under this most recent caution on the inside of Tyler Reddick. He got tagged by Briscoe and then went up into Christopher Bell, and look at everybody doing a good job to avoid the...
I couldn't tell you whose strategy is right and who's going to win. I couldn't tell you. The guys who keep staying out and being up front are the ones I feel the best about. Because you see what happens now when you're back, 10th or whatever.
NASCAR Cup Series, thank you very much. What a day. And the weather, Mother Nature has worked with us. Because it's been in the mid-70s, it's just been beautiful, it's been perfect. So I've been here for many years covering IndyCar, even way back nearly 20 years ago we did sports cars here, and you just associate it with being blisteringly hot at this track. Not today, not this weekend, it has been perfect for this second year of NASCAR's Cup Series, Premier Series, coming here to Iowa Speedway. An amazing race, some amazing stories here in the front, so guys that have yet to go to victory lane. One who is in a great position in 10th with the freshest tires of everyone in the top 10. Ryan Preece had a discussion about potential loose wheel, and look at the access the team has granted us. This is the crew chief right here having a discussion. So Derek Finley is in the blue shirt. You see the white fire suit, the iPad they bring up there. This is showing probably crew camera footage, probably tire changer footage. You're actually watching the lug nut itself, how much the socket spins. This is all the information that crew chiefs get to decide if they think they have a loose wheel or not. I'd like to thank RMK, I'd like to thank Derek Finley and everybody at the 60 team for this sort of access, letting us put a camera right up on there. Just a great view of how you process these very heated situations, because it's a tough position on top of the pit box, Jeff.
Derek Finley to me is a really cool story of the year. They named the crew chief of this team. He started in NASCAR in 1997 as an engineer. He was, in my eyes, he was one of the first guys, one of the first wave of engineering that came in. And when they named him, I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Like, he's been around a long time. I talked to him yesterday. He said he is having an absolute ball and loves working with Ryan Preece. What a fun story for me from somebody I've known for so long.
And that just adds to the fabric of Preece's story today. Battling to stay on the lead lap, the pit lane speed limiter issue, maybe that's under question. Meanwhile, one of his bosses,
Cindric and Elliott on the front row. Barry and Byron behind them.
potential win in this race. Team Penske, Hendrick Motorsports, front row. Back to racing, Austin Cindric leads to the green again. Watch for the movers, Ed Berry in the 21. Here comes Briscoe, John Hunter.
Look at Preece.
Preece on the
Look at Preece, 3 wide. He passed 2 cars in one. He's passing Keselowski and Hamlin down the back.
Keselowski with his younger teammate and employee on the outside on the high side.
Cindric clear for the lead in front of Elliott. Oh my God. Tart says he thinks Nemechek and Briscoe were the battle for the real win here.
It's a battle within a battle, right? You have to
Nemechek has been awfully aggressive today. I hope, and this Vangersbergen got turned off of 4 again. Good God.
Second time today, the 88, the Red Bull Trackhouse car has brought out the caution.
Tires out.
this is
Yeah, tires are off, I think.
once you have yellows, it just I mean they're non
Got a little more damage this time.
And I'm trying to put myself in your shoes as a crew chief. How in the world can you anticipate this many cautions?
Kyle Busch got into him.
Contact there.
looks like a lot. He's probably already super loose at the moment.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on around them. You know, it says AJ on the dinger.
What's going on right there? Kyle Busch is into the side of the 16 as well.
Yeah, so just why are we surprised?
Well, I'm going to tell you,
Wild.
you want to put your in my shoes. If you're Brian Wilson, the crew chief of the 2, or Alan Gustafson, your stomach sinks. Could we please just run 40 laps, get some laps on these tires?
SPG, he had that wreck earlier. He was running 16.
Stay out here. And then just put new tires on at the end.
Stay out as long as you can. Fuck it.
Feel like there's more risk coming at this point. So,
That's
cool on Austin.
Austin Cindric. He just knows that they're in a bad spot in this situation. So, talking about radio communications, Marty, tell us more about what was discussed between Jeremy Bullen and Brad Keselowski.
Well, for Brad Keselowski, of the 5 strategies, I think it's probably 6 now, Lee, that you laid out a moment ago. It'd be a 119-lap run to the end. We have talked about concerns over tire wear if you run that long. So here was the conversation a moment ago between Jeremy Bullens and Brad Keselowski.
At what scenario of track position gain would it be worth putting rights on it if they are?
Jeremy, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want to see you again.
Prefer not to see you.
They were talking about bringing Brad down and putting rights on, and Brad said, "Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want to see you guys again the rest of the day."
And kind of taking control of a race call. No offense to Jeremy Bullens, right? I mean, Brad Keselowski's the boss man, and he
Well, Brad made the genius call at Pocono to run an extra lap, and then a caution come out and fucked him. But I think staying out the whole way is their only real option, their only real shot.
you're the only 2 in the top 10 right
Although Briscoe and Nemechek are in the catbird seat right now,
work together in the past
especially Briscoe.
this year, and they trust each other. Cindric owns
Cindric's giving up the ghost and pitting here.
No choice, right? He was up against it. He knows the time was running out. I will add, I know they think they're the only ones that can make it. I put Nemechek and Bowman in that mix. Byron at lap 206 is probably getting close with all these yellows, so it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, we're talking 45 laps of yellow on some of these guys that are leading this race. Let's cover this 2 pit stop, Kim.
And for the 2 cautions, the slurry of cautions went totally against what they wanted in their playbook. They discussed on what to do. They said the risk in staying is having to pit under green. The risk in taking tires now is being in the pack. Ultimately, they did decide to bring him down 4.
Larson pits again.
Kyle Larson also on the pit lane for fresh tires.
Watch this guy go with fresh tires. He is fired up inside that 5. We've seen him involved in multiple incidents today. Not always his doing. It's been a one.
LED boards on the ring post tonight. So they're doing something major involving knocking the ring down or something. And we're back.
Ready to restart once again. The Iowa 350.
I think Briscoe's going to win. That's my gut with 82 laps to go this time. Of course, I didn't bet on him this week, so fuck yeah, he'll probably wind up winning now. Elliott, Barry, and Byron refusing to give it up. Briscoe and Nemechek are the first two that are in good shape here, I think. Briscoe gets ahead of him. Might get slowed up by the 48 here. Drama free this first lap. Caution again. Ty Dillon again. 11th caution. And there's still 80 to go.
Switch here, and that's how you with the caution call from spotter Coleman Presley. Tough one, second incident that he's been involved in today, so it's been a tough day for the driver of the 10. They just keep coming. You know, in the first 180 laps,
I feel really good about Brad's fuel situation now. Still be worried about the tires later on.
I don't know, next 110 laps or so, there's been 9 or 10. It's crazy.
See the damage on the quarter panel with Ty Dillon.
So funny to get back down, Jeff, and just think that opening stage was caution. It was smooth. It was interesting. There was a great battle between Daniel Byron and Brad Keselowski as we find out what happened to Ty Dillon.
11th caution of the day. He just got loose.
I couldn't tell if Larson hit him or not.
Larson was a charge fine.
He got loose and checked up in front of Larson and got spun out.
Larson on fresh tyres and eager to go. Let out some of his frustration. Simons heard that pretty animated radio communique that it's been a wild day for him, and we heard him say, "Look, I'm trying to be a good teammate, but this isn't involving his teammate. This is just one of many incidents that Kyle Larson has been involved in today." This was him and Christopher Bell earlier in this race, and Jeff and Steve have been getting pretty hyped about how wild this race has been. As Bell gets into the side of him, he's headed to the fence, then gets bounces off the fence. Phenomenal driving.
It's been an interesting day.
Kyle Larson has had an eventful race.
His team wins in the end. You heard earlier his frustrations coming out. Jared texted us a little bit ago. He said it's kind of wild when you play a replay, an audio replay of the driver. You have to leave out
Chase Elliott and Josh Berry are the only two cars in the top 10 that I think are absolutely fucked. No way for Elliott and Berry to come out of this good.
Lee, I got Blake Harris, crew chief for Alex Bowman, trying to
About to learn something about the 48, maybe.
fuel is one of the main tires or another. Do you have enough in both to go to the win?
Yeah, based on what we've seen today, I feel really good about both now. So
48's going to try to make it.
tire situation is a lot better than kind of what I thought as far as start of the stage. So fuel wise, plenty good. Tires plenty good.
Watch me look stupid when it's just like, oh, the LED boards were broken, so they took them down. And nothing happens, but usually if they aren't there, something's going on.
So yesterday, Dave, thanks for that. Steve and I spent a long time with Blake Harris talking about
So the 48's going forward. I'm not surprised. William Byron, borderline. Chase Elliott, Josh Berry, not a chance. So it's starting to come into focus what this is going to be. EO, my little EO. Man, you guys are quiet today. It's good having Anthony here for a while. I wonder. Well, I guess they left the video boards up on the side of the ring because sponsors, but the ring post thing, it's usually the ring's going to collapse or something. Or remember when Brock Lesnar lifted the ring with the fucking tractor thing? Byron's close. I think Bowman's good, and everybody else is good. Back to green. William Byron winning would be awfully anticlimactic, but he's in a pretty good spot. And he's taking the lead.
Legacy Motor Club. He stands a chance. There's the pulse in the 19 of Chase Briscoe. Brad Keselowski. What's he got? William Byron with the lead right here.
We completed one lap under green.
That would be a wise idea. I think that's what you're seeing, right? 24 is very close. I think Bowman will just so we know his situation. That's got to be in the 1942 and 6, 77.
Now my gut tells me Byron's going to win.
Unfortunately for Barry and Elliott, they're going to need a 30-lap run in the yellow to bring some cars down pit road. I can't shake my crystal ball to get any sort of situation with the 9 and the 21 are in position. There are so many examples in this race. Case in point, we ride on board the Bob's Discount Furniture Toyota Camry with Denny Hamlin. He's one. Carlton Hosebar ahead of him. Inside is one. Ryan Freeze directly ahead is one. This thing just keeps giving you second chances and other opportunities to stay in the game.
Ooh, but we've been green a couple of laps now. A new personal best.
Imagine if one of those two guys would win this race. It would completely put the playoff standings in disarray. It would really put a lot of pressure on Busher. Put a lot of pressure on Bowman. All right, let's take a look at the Toyota driver update. Who is where? And who's doing the best?
We need this race to go green and to get in some heavy lap traffic. Then it'll be really good. Everybody's behaving for now. And just as I say that, we have a caution. Who is it this time? Somebody's side window came out, so there's a caution for the debris. Save gas, Willie B. Byron got the lead on that. I think Chase Elliott should just give it up and pit under this caution. Excuse me.
Well, that is Todd Gilliland's side window. So here he comes down pit road to put the side window back in, and yet another caution, which in turn gets William Byron closer to being able to make it to the end of the race. I mean, who would have thought when they cleared lap 206 that they might be able to make it to the end, but it might just
Everybody's going to be back on the lead lap by the end of this race.
Right behind William Byron is Alex Bowman. I just said we got a new winner. He would be in the middle of a very tight point race. He wins. That locks himself in. He is in position, sitting right here. He's in third place when Chase Elliott eventually had to pit. This is a real battle for the win. Chase Elliott and Josh Berry in the middle of it. Both of them are going to have to come down the road. And here they both elect.
Elliott and Berry finally pit. 68 to go under caution. So now the race is the race. It's on. Byron, Bowman, Briscoe, Keselowski, Nemechek, Priest, host of our Hamlin. A few more cars pitted than I thought. We're not used to this many cautions in a cup race anymore. Outside of like Talladega, Daytona, maybe Atlanta. Byron is all in. Keselowski or Nemechek winning would break everybody's brains.
Any driver, including John Hunter Nemechek, with nothing to lose and a chance to win their race. Nemechek, Priest, Hocevar, Haley, all those guys win the race. They can get in the playoffs.
Win and you are in. 64 laps to go when they come to the line. Let's go, William Byron.
Really good restart for Byron. When he was the leader early in this race, he would just take off like that.
Down the line side.
He's got that shit figured out today when he restarts as the leader.
Hasn't won this season, and he would desperately love to get it here in Iowa. Ryan Preece in that 60. John Hunter Nemechek, Brad Keselowski.
And if tires matter, Priest has the best. You haven't seen a huge difference, but everything adds up in the end as he goes up around. Is it going three wide? He's two wide of the 48. He loves the outside. We've seen multiple restarts. Priest is willing to run higher than those stars.
This is such a special place for Ryan Preece. He got his first career victory here back in 2017. Can you imagine
I'm glad I did remember Priest winning an Xfinity race here.
himself in the NASCAR playoffs?
Already won and showed just how much raw speed they have between William Byron and Chase Briscoe. Wasn't that long ago we were talking about Priest being way slower than Brad Keselowski. They have done a great job making changes to this race car.
That's a great point, Jeff. Right? We talk about track changes will more than just that. They've stayed ahead of it and have kept grinding back in the field. You see some pushing and some shoving. 71 of McDowell on the outside of Ross Chastain right here.
Uh,
It's going to be a long way to the front for the 71 to win this week. And you have to be excited about heading to Watkins Glen. One of the same for AJ Allmendinger as he jumps to the inside of Austin Dillon. 60 to go from here. Remember, for both Priest and Bowman, fortunate with that early yellow that cycled to the front after they both had issues right. I think they were speeding on the first yellow, both of them. Yep. And I can't remember, because you or Jeff said when he was at the last car on the lead lap, how valiantly, like how
this feels like a really long race.
on that lead lap.
That's all the cautions.
At the other end of the field, now Priest has a chance to win this Iowa Corn 350. Deeper in the pack, it's a little tougher for Austin Dillon and AJ Allmendinger and Joey Logano. Talking about 11th, 12th, 13th right there.
Our brothers Pizza Cam,
Hocevar and Keselowski. Remember, Carson was in one of those cautions. He was sideways. He got tagged. He was up in the
Yeah, Hostvar got spun by somebody. Oh, he's about to spin himself. Right as we talk about that, he almost spun himself.
Keselowski. I think Brad is struggling right here.
check this out. Watch the black corner. That was awesome.
Don't mind Hostvar, he's just rubbering in the track.
A little bit of rubber back on those Rigger Goodyear tires here in about 50 laps. You see the 6 car. See, he was let driving away from the 77. Like the 6, not as good as he was earlier in the race.
Man, for 300 laps into a race, this thing's been chaotic. Oh, yeah. It has just really been a mess.
Well, I'm not bullshitting you, but I was going to say Naomi. I was like, they're not taking this off of Naomi this quickly.
Think you could. How about we go through the field? You kick it off.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's start with we talked about during pre-race. They finished 27th their first in 5 of the last 8 races. They are desperate for a win. However, they did talk about
I wish the acceleration on these Cup cars was better.
we have seen it here today.
They're so sluggish.
On the pit box, so whether or not they're good on fuel. Glass was on pit road, lap 206. Still trying to get William to save a little bit, especially because you burn more fuel out front. So still a
now Briscoe wants to be in position to win when I didn't waste any money on him.
Lee mentioned Ryan Preece's win here in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. He told me earlier this weekend that replay of them presenting the Darren Finley what they thought was a loose wheel. That video convinced them not to come back down pit road, and Ryan Preece was literally seconds from coming down pit road and giving up that spot. And here he is in third with a shot to win it.
Call a normal race. That is what Blake Harris, the crew chief, told me this morning he wanted to do for Alex Bowman today, and they should be good. Now, this race has been anything but normal. Only the second Cup Series race here in Iowa, but they've been able to stay to a pretty normal strategy and to overcome one pit speeding penalty. But other than that, they've got it dialed in for the 48 driver, Marty.
Best day of the year for Brad Keselowski. He's led 68 laps. He has 2 playoff points. And Jeremy Bowens reminded him a moment ago, the sprinkles are going all day long. Just win the bottom line. So he has done this before. Can he come through the top 5 and get his first win of 2025? Meanwhile, Carson Hocevar, Lee mentioned it. And can you tell by watching Lee that he is struggling with loose off the corner for Carson Hocevar? But I think that young man doesn't mind being free off the corner. He's willing to do that.
He whirls around. That's why we call him the Hurricane. Hey, that was Through the Field brought to you by Homes.com. There's been so many intriguing and compelling stories here today. We're far from done. Inside 50 laps to go. Here at
Somehow still green. Excuse me. Go Vikings. Damn it. Michelle McGill. Sorry, I'm watching SummerSlam. All is calm on the racetrack for now. For now. Run him down, Briscoe. Run him down. You know that lap traffic's coming. We still got 41 to go. And we've been green for quite a while now.
about a mountain goes in. Now, I will say that, as a guy who's run out of gas, a few times in my career, it's a helpless feeling knowing that you have to try to keep the lead while burning gas.
This is a pretty wild spread winner. Suarez and Gibbs have been going at it forever. Here comes Riddick on the inside, and Eric Jones just blew by all of them.
Frustration is high back here. They had been going at it all the way, way back in the field, back 23rd, 24th, 25th.
That second orange car you see from the 17 of Chris Briscoe. Unfortunately, it's been an expensive day for Chris as far as playoff points are concerned. Chris has dumped the heap of points,
Busher has not had a good race.
has gained a lot.
That is for sure.
And they are the two drivers. Unfortunately, their teammates as far as fighting each other for that 16th and final spot in the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs.
Briscoe's within 3/10 of Byron as they're starting to hit their first lap cars.
Byron is a little bit potentially short on fuel.
Briscoe has a little fresher tires and more fuel. The fresher tires is only a slight advantage. Byron's been really good out front today. We saw that early in the race.
Well, there's going to be a little bit of just short-term memory that's going to sting a little bit because the 24 of William Byron was in this position at Michigan, leading the race, saving gas. And I said it on air, you were better off to run out of gas with the lead. And that's what the 24 decided to do. He blocked, he saved, he did all he could do, but then in the end, he just could not save enough gas. He runs out of gas, he ends up getting hit and goes on to win the race. So that's still fresh in the memory of this 24 car, the disappointment. And then just a week ago at Indy, he was running third, and he ran out of gas there as well. So a couple recent races that didn't go right for the 24. The question is, does he have enough gas? And I'm questioning if he has enough car to hold on to Briscoe.
Because Briscoe keeps coming. Now with 35 laps left, that's all on less than 1 mile oval at Iowa Speedway. Ryan Preece is just
Priest is 2 seconds behind. If these two really get racing in traffic here in a little bit, he could close in.
on the top three. But can he get close enough to these two and add something in these closing laps? He's the next car in shot. There he is. Gibb.
He's got his car owner right behind him.
Jimmy, tell us more about the 24.
Got to get by Gibbs in a Hendrick car. Go figure. God, Busher's 25th.
Crew chiefs are done. It's drivers only from here on out. You hope you have enough fuel in it. Byron has to try to save gas. The 6 of Brad Keselowski has got by Preece, and I think he
Keselowski passed Priest. Brad's really strong.
he's hungrier.
Got more gas than both of them. Old tires, though. Brad pitted a long time ago.
It's a must-win. Brad would love to see Briscoe get door-to-door the 24 for 2 or 3 laps and reel it right in.
Just 10 seconds behind, so he's going to have to really make something happen, or these two guys get side by side and slow each other down, and then they can start running them down. I don't know, though, that Briscoe has the car he needs. I saw him 2 laps ago. He got into turn 1, and he was sideways loose.
he just got sideways off turn 4 just then.
The question is, for me, with 31 to go, is are we going to run into the back of the field? Right, these cars right here going into turn 3. Here's the back of the field coming off turn 4.
I think they're going to catch him quicker than that. This could be shaping up to actually be a good finish. the King of the Hill car. I was like, oh, Priest can catch him. Well, Keselowski smoked Priest, and now Priest is losing ground, and Keselowski's coming. Pause.
So if they run green from here, that'll be the longest run on tires under green today. So will somebody quarter tire and lose a bunch of time in just the last closing laps?
Keselowski clears the lap car moving guys. 2 seconds.
Keep the lead. Save some gas. Save some gas. Keep
Save your gas, but keep the lead.
His car, you can see the back of the car is moving around a lot. He is not happy with his race car right now.
The race started with William Byron and Brad Keselowski fighting it out. Is the race going to finish with William Byron and Brad Keselowski fighting it out? First, Keselowski's going to deal with Briscoe, but that gap is stabilized. It's just staying at 2 seconds. Kim.
And they have given the 19 the go-ahead in terms of putting pressure on the 24 spotter. Drew Herring came on the radio and said the team just told William they would like him to save as much as he can.
Briscoe is a little loose on exit. He come off a 2 that time. It looked like he was going to be out of control. And here you go. Here's your lap cars. 24 to go.
Stenhouse is the next one they come across. Climbing off turn 2 down the backstretch. What a first year at Joe Gibbs Racing for Chase Briscoe. The winners, Pocono, 6 pole positions. Bottom box, Ryan Blaney fighting it out with Alex Bowman. This is for a top 5.
Keselowski's not gaining now. He had it down to 1.8. It's back up to 2 seconds, and it's been that way for 2-3 laps now. Look at some lap times here. Byron's best lap is a 23.8. He just ran a 24.3, so there's over 6/10 fall off. Especially on them old ass tires that Byron's running. Briscoe's over half a second. At minimum, everybody's a half second off. Minimum of what they were running. This last lap or two has been good for Brad. He's picked it up again. Oh, look at the cluster of lap cars ahead. Under a second and a half for Brad now. Getting by the 19 fast is going to be the thing that probably costs Brad. Oh, yeah, I forgot. If Brad wins, that knocks Busher out, who's having a miserable race. Back there in Noah Gragson territory, that's when you know you're not having a good day. I think Byron's got it.
Keselowski behind you. If the 24 runs out, you're the winner. So you have
Hope a caution comes out with two to go.
you are racing to
Two or three to go. We need to see a yellow.
down the lane.
5% of fuel left with 14 laps to go for William Byron. He just said, in the face of running out of gas last weekend at Indy, like Steve said, he said this week, this team is unreal. We know we're going to the playoffs, but we're not content with that. We want to keep excelling. And there's Rudy Fugle, the man you've been hearing on the radio. Nerves high, pressure cooker situation. 13 laps to go. Is there enough fuel in that car? Keep saving the fuel again.
Keselowski, as he got closer to Briscoe, he just doesn't have the patience. Kind of falling off when it had destroyed. But to your point, Steve, when you get these races where you may be cold tires, you can lose a ton of time in a few laps if you do start to cold tires. So none of these guys are out of it.
We've seen these guys are on the Racers Engine 3. We've seen Bush wrecked in practice. Denny's had 2 or 3 moments all day long. So, it's anything but a Sunday drive. These guys are absolutely wheeling these things. And think about this, big picture-wise for Brad Keselowski. Since going over to
Briscoe and Brad are not gaining shit on Byron now.
with what he's learned in the sport, his years at Penske, and he's made changes within that organization. For him to be behind the wheel again,
God, Byron's fuel percentage, if that is even remotely accurate, is pretty fucking grim with 10 whole laps to go. Yeah, at this point, if he don't run out of gas, it's over. It's been that way for the last 10 laps. They're telling him to back up even more. I'm sorry, you can't back up too much.
agonizingly, he has twice run out of gas. We'll see what's happening behind the wheel of the 24. They keep telling him to back it up, but how much can you really say, right?
How is that lead so big?
About half throttle maybe straight away. That's saving some gas. Let's see what he does. Off throttle completely, very little brake, coasting it into the corner. He'll pick up the front right here. Does he go full throttle? Look at that. Hard throttle, not even wide open down the straightaway. That's saving some gas. I mean, he entrench it because there's no medium trench.
Well, he's running the same pace. I mean, he ran a 72. Keselowski ran a 72. So both of Keselowski and Briscoe, their cars have gone away.
Blaney's like half a second faster, but he's fourth.
These two guys are
Back up all the way to him. That's a 24 radio. Back it up, otherwise you are not going to make it. 6 laps to go. This time by for William Byron.
6 to go.
And that gap to Ryan Blaney is coming down pretty dramatically.
Yeah, but Blaney's got to get by Briscoe and Keselowski. Blaney has no chance. He's still over 3 seconds off. Much, much faster, but he's still 3 seconds behind.
He's almost with Keselowski, Jeff. There he is. Yeah, he is flying.
5 laps. Too little too late for Blaney. How did Bubba get back in the top 10?
6 tenths of a second faster that lap.
The race Bubba had. I mean, he's fucking 8th again.
Remember, there are some 80 friends and family here cheering Ryan Blaney on to go back-to-back wins. He's the best on fuel. He stopped the latest
4 to go. Blaney's still not even within 2 seconds, but it's about to hit that.
and crew member of the 24 just hoping that thing has enough fuel. 4 laps to go. Use the 2-lappers, and even if the lappers get you, that's fine, says Rudy Fugle.
Briscoe's not gaining on him.
The problem he has is Blaney to get there, even with 3 to go. He's got to get Brad, I think, no problem. We'll see if Brad holds him
Brad, let him go. Brad held him up for this whole lap. It's over.
So now it's come down to the ounces. That's right, not gallons. Ounces of Sunoco fuel left in that 24 car. Here we go. Inside Keselowski.
Blaney's loose. Can't get by him. 2 to go.
Less than 2 miles.
How much do you want him to back it up?
Leading the big run right here on Keselowski. And look at Cody Ware and Shane Van Gisbergen. They're just hanging around. They don't want to be part of this. And they're coming to one lap.
Nothing against Willie B, but darn. 1 to go.
1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
He's going to make it.
Gas in the tank for William Byron. Looming in the background is Briscoe, Keselowski, and Blaney. The line is now in sight.
William Byron. He made it.
You betcha he does.
William Byron wins in anticlimactic fashion.
Hendrick Motorsports celebrate. William Byron wins the Iowa.
First win since Daytona. That's kind of surprising. Keselowski, a very disappointing third. They needed to win. They had no choice. They needed to win, and it didn't work out. Repeat winner, so the playoff cut line's still open here. With Watkins Glen, Richmond, and Daytona left. William Byron, your NASCAR 25 cover athlete. Oh my God, I'm watching SummerSlam. The thing they're about to attempt here.
What an amazing final stretch in America's Heartland from William Byron. Then at lap 206, at that point it looked improbable to be able to run 140-some laps to be able to make it to the end of the race, but they somehow did it. After running out of fuel while leading in Michigan, running out of fuel last week while running third in Indianapolis, William does maybe entire career make up for those 2 races.
And that was, how about that for some fuel mileage? That was, just, we've had our fair share of, things not go our way with fuel mileage. It just,
Damn, Candice LeRae will be looking good today.
Rudy, all these guys, all the engineers back in the shop, and, just this whole race team. We've been through a lot this year. It's been a lot of growing pains. It's been tough on us, but it feels really good today to get a win. Honestly, felt like we had a good car and just kind of raced it and just tried to be there at the end, and we were, and luckily the fuel was enough there at the end. I think I ran out right there. That's why I stopped. But just thanks to Raptor, thanks to Chevrolet, and Mr.
Just a little bit of an anticlimax today for a crazy race.
Come back for the progressive.
All right, I guess I'll be here next week.
After this, what a day.
Not that anybody would notice.